do that move
No, this is
ever.
intense. I never do the intro, so it's intense. All right, welcome
I'm
back.
definitely editing that out. Having people think I'm some sort of dictator.
Anyways, welcome back to another episode of Where's the Remote? Each week, we're breaking down the TV everyone's talking about, sci-fi, drama, reality TV, and everything in between. But today, we're continuing our special deep dive series on The Walking Dead. We're pulling up the tier list board to rank the characters who define the greatest post-apocalypse show of all time. We're looking at who carried the show on their back, who evolved into elite survivors, and who was nothing but a liability to the group chat. And since The Walking Dead isn't just a show about zombies, but the friends we made along the way in an apocalypse, we assembled an elite panel. Is it a panel? I think it is. From the Walking Dead community to help us lock in the board.
We are the panel.
I guess we are the panel. So today we have a guest. We have Jasmine with us.
Hold on. I got to do this correctly. My sincere apologies. My sincere apologies.
Yes. We needed that. Jasmine, aka Jasmine Brianna, she is a filmmaker, writer, and content creator who loves diving into storytelling, pop culture, and all things film and TV. Whether she's breaking down character arcs, sharing creative projects, or completely nerding out over The Walking Dead, she's always here for a great story and an even better conversation. Jasmine, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. We're so happy to have you. We love a guest.
Yes. Love fellow creatives, especially in this space.
Yes. So to kick off what originally got you hooked on The Walking Dead, what is it in the comic? Was it the comics that you watched when we were airing, or did you binge it later, Jasmine?
I was there, I think for the premiere. I think I was in high school when I first watched it. Yeah, so I was with it the whole way, and then I kind of stopped.
We got an OG.
Yeah, and then I stopped, I think after Glenn, after that. And then I kind of went to something else. And then I think the pandemic is actually what made me pick it up again.
You get nothing but time.
Nothing but time.
This is fair.
Okay.
This is fair.
Cool. And so do you consider The Walking Dead an all-time show?
Yes, I'm so sorry. Can you hear a scratching sound? My dog decided, okay, I just want to make sure.
Everybody has a dog, girl.
We support the dogs
just wanted to
too.
come
We
in
do.
right when
We do.
started.
They always, have to
Doing
insert their
something.
presence. Yeah.
But I'm sorry, can you repeat the question for
No,
me?
you're fine. Do you consider The Walking Dead an all-time show?
Yeah.
Really? Think it's top 5?
I would say from what I watch, because I watch more movies than television.
Okay.
So I don't know if my opinion really, doesn't really count when it comes to television, but I would say from what I've watched so far, I think it's top.
I would argue that your opinion probably counts even more.
Yeah.
Because if your selection is even limited, that just shows how much you thoroughly enjoy The Walking Dead.
Okay, I'll take
That's
that.
a good point. That is a good point,
Man,
Steven.
you gotta finesse shit. You gotta finesse when need be.
All right. So there are a million shows to watch about on TikTok. What made you decide to make some content about the Walking Dead universe?
I think it's just TikTok is a safe space to yap. So
It
I was
is.
just like, I saw another girl's video. I think she was a guest on you guys' show.
Alexandria.
I believe that's her name. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, there are other people that like me that absolutely nerd out about it.
I
So why
know.
can't I just talk about it? Because I made a video like a year ago about how I would have snitched on Lori, and that went kind of viral, but I never picked. I would have told on that, like, because you're endangering us.
Wait, at what point would you have snitched?
Right.
As soon as Rick came back, because I can read the writing on the wall, baby. I know what's going down, and you're not endangering my life.
What kind of snitch are you? Are you the kind of snitch where it's like, oh, I'm going to tell one person who I know is going to tell somebody else, and it's eventually going to get to Rick, or you just go straight to the source?
I'm going straight to the source. I'm like, hey, oh my God, like, are you her brother? Because her husband is
messy.
You're the husband. Oh, you're Rick.
Oh, you're his yeah, like. It's apocalypse. It's kind of messy. We don't have TV. We might as well create a little.
You gotta make your own drama, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. All right, Steven, back to you.
Is it back to me? I mean, hey, you
you know what? I can do it. It's fine. This is a lot for me. I can't lie. I can't lie. All right.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
I got it. You're just making me nervous. You're making me
I didn't
nervous.
say a word.
Whatever. Anyways, now before we open up the floor, a quick reminder. If you want our complete breakdowns, reviews, and analysis on The Walking Dead seasons 1 through 7, it's a lot of there. Join us on Patreon. Our rewatch series, Rewind and Analyze, has all of our breakdowns of The Walking Dead waiting for you right now. If you want to support Black creators, binge the catalog with zero ad breaks and get the full picture of how we dissect these seasons, hit that link in the description and lock in. Now let's get into it. I feel so animated, but it's fine. All right. So the tiers. We are using the classic internet tier system for the board today, but let's set the ground rules for how we are grading these characters. All right. So S tier / goated icons. This is the absolute backbone of the show. Characters with flawless writing and peak development and unmatched presence. A tier, aka elite survivors. These are the high entertainment, pure badassery, heavy hitters, and the highly reliable ride or dies. And then we have the B tiers, which is the solid / reliable. They did their job, had a great moments, but maybe lacked an all-time legendary legacy. It's probably a lot of them there. And then we have the C tier, the frustrating / flawed. They wasted narrative potential, annoying choices, or just plagued by bad writing. And then we have the F tier, pure liability, the absolute worst of the worst. Actively put the family in danger, gave us secondhand embarrassment, or completely wasted screen time. All right. So the mechanism of it all is we're going to drag one by one. I think I was supposed to read that. Anyway, let's get down to it. Y'all ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Y'all ready?
I guess I could add on.
What you got to say?
I guess we could add on, like, we don't have to be so anal about the tier descriptions. So let's say if there's someone who, they are a really shitty character, but they kind of had impact. If you want to put them in the A tier because of the kind of impact that they had, like, you could do that. I don't want to be so rigid and like, oh no, this person was only in here for like a couple episodes, so they're F tier. But it's like if they fuck some shit up for a couple episodes, like, you might want to put them. Yeah, you might want to put them higher. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay. Cool. So we're going to start off with season 1, of course. We're going to call this the Atlanta days. All right. First character. It is Summer, aka the teddy bear girl. She was the first walker Rick encountered, establishing the grim reality of the world both Rick and the viewer is in. What would we consider Summer, the teddy bear girl?
Who wants to go first? Guest always goes first. Jasmine, please.
Especially first one. I'll let y'all take the lead.
Unless you want us to take the lead.
No. This one you could have, Jasmine.
Okay. So I think she is very important to like him, like realizing what the fuck is going on. Like I think she was the first like real like live. No, she wasn't the first one. I think
that's how
the first walker.
That's literally how I think the episode starts. The pilot episode starts with Rick walking in the street. The cars are turned over, and then he hears her walking around, and that's how it starts. And then it flashbacks to him and Shane and him getting shot.
Okay, so I'm going to give her, because while she's important, she's one and done. I'll give her B. Well, no, I feel like it's too high. I'll give her a C. I do think she's very important, but like I don't want to waste the space. I do think she's very important to like to the realization of what's really happening, and I think that really was his catalyst to like I gotta find my family because she's a child. Like he was like, oh my God, Carl, you know how he gets. So I'll give her a C only because I don't want to waste the space, but I do think she's I'll give her B. I'm very like
wow, that's real, because I was like, is it B or C? I think I would have to say B for being just solid, just because to y'all's point, she does create the scene of what we are about to encounter in this world of The Walking Dead. Like, what the hell is The Walking Dead? But she knows that for us.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that. I think initially I was gonna give it a C,
Yeah.
like a high C, like a C
Yeah.
plus,
C+.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
yes, she's only in there for a couple minutes, but I'm thinking of it more so from a viewer's perspective. This is 2010. You don't really see little kids get shot on TV
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
on TV like that.
Yeah.
And this is literally your pilot episode.
Yeah.
We've had our conversations about pilots, with Lost and other TV shows.
Yeah.
So
Oof.
for that sort of introduction to like, hey, you may think this is just a zombie show. We're gonna show you it's a little bit different. You ain't gonna just see grown ass people walking around here stumbling around. Like, nah, if there's a little kid zombie,
It's
then
everybody.
Yeah.
like Cardi B said, if it's up, it's stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm outranked here, so y'all say B, she gets B.
Okay.
I respect it. I respect it. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. All right. You're probably can hear my dog. Put that muzzle on her. All right. Our next character that we have is the character of all characters. We have Rick Grimes, our foundational anchor.
I mean, do we even really need to
Right.
elaborate?
No, like we all know what it is without even saying this. So just put it up there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
do you, Jasmine? Do you have a favorite? I know this is hard. Do you have a favorite moment from Rick? Do you have a favorite line outside of Carl?
Favorite era
Carl.
of Rick?
I said this in one of my videos. I want to add on to it. I do love the part where where he ripped that man throat out.
He
Because
did it.
I think he really had to that takes a lot to do something like that. And I think he had to adapt to the walkers. He's like, okay, I don't have anything left. And y'all getting ready to do this to my girlfriend and to my son. Yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna use all 32 today. And I just really, really I love that scene. I really was like, oh, this we saw throughout the whole show up until then, he was really about it. But I think that really encapsulates
Put
a
it on.
man and a
Yeah.
show protecting
Yeah.
people in it.
You know what's funny? I was thinking about that because Regine has said it. Obviously, anybody that checks out Alexandria and her content has said it of how much y'all find Rick Grimes attractive. And I was trying to outside of the physical aspect, it's more so the fact that he's really a protector. And for the most part, even though he be fucking up, he tries to be a man of his word. If he says he's gonna do something, he gets it done.
Yeah.
Granted, some people may die in the process,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
he still gets it done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anybody who puts him anything lower than an S tier it's asinine. There's way too many iconic moments. There's way too many iconic lines. He literally is the how does our solar system work? Is the sun and then everything else rotates around it. He is our shining star in this TV show. And you just said it right before we started recording of how the seasons without him haven't necessarily been the same because his absence. So I would say probably the thing that I enjoy the most is when he really gets into his murder bag and he has this weird, it's almost like a predator mannerism of he'll look at you and he'll hold his gun a certain way. And it's not it's I'm not just gonna just let the shit off immediately. It's I'm gonna just look at you and just savor this moment right before I take your last breath. And it's borderline, you sick in the head, but it's you fuck with the wrong people.
This world will do that to you. I'm just looking at because I'm currently watching season 9 and I got to the alpha character of them all.
Oh, can't stand it.
Yeah.
She's not on this list, so we can't talk about her. But me just
we can.
Yeah.
Right quick. She is the most insane. I thought the governor was insane. I thought Negan was insane, but she's oh, she lost it. And this was when I was oh, they need a therapist because this lady is so off her rocker. There is no coming back from it. So. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. The next character. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Lori Grimes, the ultimate group chat debate, victim of the apocalypse or a constant instigator. I know, right? It's tough.
Instigator.
She's
She's
terrible.
a trip.
Yeah, definitely an instigator. Ranking?
Where would I put her though? Like, but high key, hating on Lori, she does push the story, and she is the reason behind so
She is the
much.
domino.
Yeah.
She is one of the
Yeah,
dominoes.
yeah, she's like the first domino, right? Of
Yeah.
everything.
I think we spoke about that too. Of like, if she doesn't mess with Shane doesn't go on the path that he goes on.
Yeah.
Allegedly, we don't know. And then obviously we despise her for putting the battery in both of them.
Yeah.
And then if Shane doesn't go in the spiral that he goes on, none of the events happen at the farm, which means they never leave the farm, which means they never go to the prison and all, so on and so forth. She might be an A.
I was gonna say, you breaking it down like that, yeah, I would say that.
Unfortunately, hate to put a loser up so high, you know.
But she's really good.
I know,
like good writing.
Yeah,
they really did a big one with that.
Carl having to kill her.
Yeah.
Rick losing his mind once she dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might
her
be
haunting him in depth. Yeah.
She might be A.
Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, so our next one, Lil Rick Jr., Carl Grimes. Okay, tracking his evolution from kid in a sun hat to eye patch survivor. He killed Shane / Walker. He doesn't kill, ends up killing Dale. What? That don't make no sense.
The Walker he doesn't kill ends up killing Dale.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so where would we put Carl? AKA Rick Jr. It's tough.
I'll say, I don't know, because he was a badass. And if I had a kid on my team, because I don't like, for these instances, I would not want children around me. I'm sorry. If I had my own compound, you got to get with the program or get gone. And I think he would have to be S, because he always, like, he adapted so quickly. No. Is that too gracious? Or would he be an S?
No, I feel you, Jasmine. I feel Carl being an S, just of like his evolution of his character, right? But Carl as a kid hated him. He was right there with his mama. Like, he was getting on my nerves. But overall, especially like 1 through 7, what we watched, even me watching it until he dies, like Carl's an icon, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that's why Negan fucks with him, because
he saw a real nigga.
Oh yeah, that's why he fuck with Judith, because she little Carl too. So yeah.
I feel like even though he is S tier, I also feel like he was kind of somewhat underutilized. Like outside of the being a sociopath killer as a child, once he becomes a teenager, he don't really do that much. Like he don't really.
Yeah, he's trying to keep the peace more so.
Yeah, we ain't on the. Listen, I ain't on no kumbaya shit. Chitty bang bang, my boy. Like, what did I train you for? Like, come on.
Like, you know how to shoot a gun at the age of 7. A lot of niggas
Yeah. But it's fine. And I guess you also have to, even though this is primarily the TV show, I guess you also have to give him S tier, given that the comics is really from his perspective as an older kid who survived, as an older person that survived the whole apocalypse. So, I gotta give him S tier just for all the wild shit he was up to.
Yeah. Okay, next character we have Shane Walsh, the ticking time bomb of the early season.
I want to put him right beside his girlfriend, but
he really is A. He really is
they were so necessary. They really were, like. Some good writing. Now y'all got me really thinking more than I really thought I was thinking. This is a good exercise.
That's exactly
it's a good writing exercise.
That's exactly why I had put that premise of like, let's not necessarily be as anal about the categories, because some people are just necessary, because that's real life. Like you're going to encounter some fucked up people, and that hopefully would lead to some level of like character growth And
Yeah, character
sometimes
development.
a
Yeah.
lot of times these are the people that are closest to you, you know?
Yep.
So
You ain't lying.
listen,
You ain't
man.
lying.
Listen.
Yeah.
'Cause Shane changed it all. He changed Rick. You know, like literally, he literally
I
changed Rick.
killed my best friend for you people.
Like without Shane turning on him, Rick would have never been like, okay, this officer friendly nigga, he really gotta go.
Yeah.
Because me being friendly to everybody, even my best friend who I've known my entire life, I gotta kill that nigga too. So yeah.
Yeah.
He
Especially in
he's
these
a.
circumstances.
I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Jasmine.
No, I'll just add it on that.
Yeah, and he's A tier for me just for his interactions with Dale, because Dale did not like that nigga at all.
Let me tell
He
you
There was
something. Let me tell
there
you
was
something.
a video that was going viral on TikTok where it's the scene where Shane, I don't know what happens prior or after, but Shane is going into like this car and Dale is just standing there just looking at him. He don't even say shit.
when they were on the farm.
And then Shane is just tight. He's just like, what the fuck is he looking at? And that shit had me rolling because Dale do not like him. I was like, yes.
No, when
That's elite TV. Elite TV.
when Shane told Dale, if I kill somebody I don't know, what do you think I'm gonna do to somebody I don't like?
Yeah. They did not care. He was
did
over
not.
it.
And that scene where when Rick was walking in the woods and then Shane had his gun and he had Rick in his scope and Dale popped up and he's like, Jesus.
Oh, this is a sicko.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like Shane, top tier horrible person of all time.
Yeah. Okay, next we have Glenn Rhee, the heart of the group, going from pizza delivery boy to elite operator. Ooh. I would have to say Glenn is definitely a S tier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for him,
yeah,
would be no Rick, honestly. He saved Rick, so.
yes, he saved his life. He literally saved his life.
This is true.
Yeah, and then obviously, the death of Glenn changed a lot for the show as a whole.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy now that I'm watching like season 9 or whatever. Glenn hasn't been there for 2 seasons, and just having like him in there, it's like, damn, like we're definitely missing something in this group.
Mm-hmm.
We have all these extra characters, but we're definitely missing the Glenn in these groups. So yeah.
Yeah, because if you think about it, almost everybody else has lost someone very significant to them. Glenn was like one of the few people where he was just him. Like, yes, Maggie is his wife, and then obviously that means Herschel and Beth or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But he didn't really get a chance to really bond with them in that sort of way. Also, which was also crazy in the rewatch, he doesn't even know that Herschel died when he wakes up in the prison because he was sick.
Oh, yeah.
So that was also another thing. But
Yeah.
because of him kind of being like this isolated character in comparison to everybody else that had family members and loved ones that died throughout their journey, he's like the one person who could kind of keep things even keel and maintain his humanity because he didn't have the trauma that everybody else had. Carl had to kill his mom. Rick had to kill Shane. He had to find out that Lori died. Herschel lost the farm and everybody lost so much, and he didn't necessarily, like, he lost, but it wasn't the same because it was really just Glenn.
Yeah.
So
He didn't lose until like the family became a thing. That's when he started to lose. When they were a family unit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have our love, Dale Horvath. Is that his last name?
Yes. Yeah.
The moral compass with the RV and the bucket. Where do we put Dale, y'all?
For me personally, I give him S tier.
Really?
Just for him being one of the realest individuals from the jump.
From the beginning.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck about Shane. He let Shane know. It's like, yeah, you killed Otis and you might kill me too, but you still ain't shit. Like, Dale was one of them ones. And then obviously the line that I've repeated constantly from, what was that, season 2, when they were having that conversation about whether they were going to kill Randall. It's like humanity is a choice. And we see,
Yeah.
and that will always stick with me because we see in the real world, people are not choosing humanity in so many different vacuums. So it's like, you S tier for me just for that alone. Just for that alone. And for him to have that iconic sort of speech to then proceed to die like a couple hours later.
Literally.
Yeah. S tier for me. S tier for me.
No, I feel
Okay,
that.
I agree.
I think I can agree upon that too, Steven.
Because he never held his tongue. He didn't
Never.
care.
He didn't care. Andrew was like, I don't fucking know you, nigga. Like, you're not my daddy. Like, why do you keep giving me all this advice? I don't know you. Okay, which actually leads us to the next character.
Oh, wow.
We have Andrea Harrison, the resident fumble of the century. Oh, child, Andrea. I don't want to get into her because I could talk about her a lot.
I'm laughing in my head because to me she's A tier, and it's just funny how Lori, Shane, and Andrea are all A tier. And they're all essentially kind of somewhat the same sort of
Literally.
individual.
Yeah, they really are. They actually really, really are.
Which makes sense how Shane slept with both of them. Birds of a feather flock together.
Jesus.
You know, that is a really good point. I think they, especially Lori, I know we talk about Andrea, but they all three of them kind of like encapsulate what it means to be like whiteness. I don't know how to explain it, but just you know that thing that's like you doing too much.
It's like that white privilege that they have.
Yes.
That
even
they
amidst
can't take
this chaos.
accountability. Yeah, they can't take accountability.
That's such a great point. Yeah, that's such a great point. Because Lori is the housewife, so she feels entitled. Shane is like the macho man, machismo, and how he carries himself. And then Andrea is like the opposite of the housewife angle.
The Karen.
Like she's borderline a Karen who's still low key, high key a pick me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Literally. And they also they put themselves above everyone else. And that's like a really, really big thing. Like they only care about what they got going on and not the collective group. Which was essentially the downfall in every, for every character too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she's A tier just for her little argument with Lori of like, you gotta.
She tried to get me right there. She tried.
Got a husband, a baby, a boyfriend. I'm like,
So you ate that one thing. You ate.
Okay. Yeah, that was a read. That was definitely a read. Okay. Next, we have Amy Harrison, Andrea's sister, who was tragically killed during the camp attack. Where do we put Amy?
I think she's like C.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll give her a C.
Yeah. Like I think she's primarily just starts the sort of arc that Andrea starts to go on.
Yeah.
Like other than that, she's on what, a couple episodes?
Yeah. Like literally maybe 3-4 episodes, 4 max.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I will have to agree upon that. She could have done better. You were here. You could have been here.
I don't know if she exists in the comics. She might have been a TV show edition just so they could kill her off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we have Daryl Dixon, the road tracker turned network icon. I love me some Daryl. That's a real one right there.
Yeah. I was gonna say it took me a while because I thought the ladies love him. I was like, me when I first started watching it, I was young and I was looking at it as attraction based. But I do see what the people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very one of those people sometimes.
I feel that.
As I started watching it more, I was like, okay, I will give him S tier because his evolution is very iconic. Like he really was gonna rob them people with Merle. He was a racist hick, redneck, and he ended up just like taking anybody in. So I personally give him S tier because he definitely did a complete 180.
Yeah. I can agree upon that, Jasmine. Daryl, he to your point, he really was like the bottom of the barrel. And he really turned into like a real one. Like I always loved after Merle died, after Shane died, after all of that, and Rick was like, Daryl, you're my brother. Like we are in this together. Like that was like, love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Definitely agree. Yeah.
I agree. I mean, there's definitely there's several characters that have crazy sort of character development, but he's definitely one of the ones where who he is when he first starts and who we see him become is night and day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which actually leads us to our next character, Sophia Peletier. The most fascinating transformation in history of the show. I have no words. I don't want to be biased. I'm gonna be quiet.
What? I want to.
I love me some Carol. I think Carol definitely is a S-tier character. Her being a damsel in distress where she literally could not defend herself even before time. So like Carol literally burning at least 7 people alive, like in their sleep. That's crazy. That's like night and day. Like we love Carol. And I think it also shows as like women of like how we can evolve. We don't have to be these docile people just because society tells us to. Like we really can become a badass and mean it and can actually be that too. So yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. I would also have to put her S tier. I think there's a lot of iconic action sequences or key events that are based on Carol's actions. We've already discussed, her character development. I think everybody loves her transformation when she arrives at Alexandria and plays the little housewife and, threatening Sam because he being fucking nosy and shit. Like she just has way too many, iconic moments. She's probably one of the more traumatized characters in the show as well because she constantly keeps losing people. But I mean, it's Melissa McBride could do no wrong in my opinion.
Yeah. Anything else you have, Jasmine, before we go to the next character?
Nope. Agree with everything y'all said. I do love like even then before I think she had to see. I think Sophia dying definitely had to be the thing that pushed her. And I know we're gonna get to her next, but I do think that was important for her. She was like, "Yeah, I have to toughen up, or it's gonna be me next."
Yeah. Yeah. Literally. Okay, so next, Sophia Peletier, the search that defined all of season 2. Where do we put Sophia?
I think she's B. I think she's B because this is the first child that they lose in the group. Obviously, you have the iconic Shane opening up the doors once he saw Rick and Herschel bring that walker back to the farm. And so I remember vividly at that time, like, because so many other things were happening, we were seeing so much of the conflict on the farm. I'm like, not even thinking about Sophia. So when Shane opens the barn doors and then the walkers come out and they start shooting them, and then you see Sophia as the last one, like,
Yeah.
I was in shambles because I was not expecting that at all. And then as Jasmine just mentioned, she is the domino for Carol and the sort of trajectory that she goes on. So in my opinion, I think she is a B tier. And also in a like sort of weird sort of way, she was like the counter to Carl and how Carl ends up being someone who becomes resourceful and trying to survive as a young child in comparison to her, who unfortunately, because she was a child growing up in an abusive household, she wasn't provided the space where she could grow into someone who could defend herself. So that's also a sort of interesting dynamic that they have for both of those characters, which is probably why they had Sophia end up that way, because in the comics, Sophia grows old with Carl and they end up being together.
Oh, okay. Well, I can agree with that. Yeah, because I don't know. The children in this show kind of irritated me, but I know they're just children. I kind of
Jasmine said, I can't stand the kids.
Fuck them
this
kids.
situation. Get it together. Like I know you kids, but like I definitely agree with that. Like she didn't stand a chance, especially with that daddy of hers. Like she would Potent.
I know, and Carol, like, hate to say, Carol wasn't helping the situation either. She was a child
Yeah.
damn near herself almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll probably have to give her a B. Okay, next character we have Ed Peletier, the abusive husband and father who saw his demise during the camp attack. What do we think? I'm thinking B or C for sure.
I think C. I
See.
think his death doesn't really do anything for Carol because unfortunately, which might have been problematic now that I think about it. Unfortunately, Carol mourns his passing, which you see a lot of women who are victimized by their partners. They kind of feel the same. They kind of usually take that approach when something does happen, when they get locked up or they die or whatever the case may be. But I think his passing actually was more impactful in terms of seeing Shane and the sort of darkness that he has, because once he sees the abuse, he pummels him, basically almost beats him to death, where it's like that's the first time we see Shane, start to see other sides to him. And that's like one of the earlier moments of like, oh, there's some internal conflict that could possibly happen with this group, even though the zombies is what you guys should be focusing on. But there may be instances where you might have to fight your fellow man. So I think he's C tier, or maybe if someone wants to put him as a D plus, like I wouldn't be mad at that either.
I don't know. I agree with what you said, but I do think it also is like it is impactful to Carol's character because I feel like if she wasn't in that situation, if she didn't have to deal with him in the beginning, she probably wouldn't have married King Ezekiel and been with him and grew her hair out and all these other things if she didn't have that other life to compare to this new weird ass life that they have in this universe. So yeah, that's the only thing I could say about Ed. Like, hated him, but he is kind of detrimental to Carol as a character.
That's fair. I can see that.
Yeah. What you think, Jasmine? You really the tiebreaker here.
I know.
Well, wait, did you say your
I
letter?
guess with me saying that, I guess I'm saying B because he technically did his job as far like the storytelling narration of it all.
Okay, so you're a B. I'm a C. Jasmine.
Ooh, this is hard because I agree with both of y'all, but like, she
Go
does
go
bring
with your
him up
heart.
a couple of times in later seasons as to, I don't know. Well, y'all got the rock paper scissors rock paper scissors that went
Not
out.
rock paper scissors.
I don't know. I'm gonna give him a C because I do think
Okay.
he's important, but like,
I won.
Okay, and I can see that because Amy, to y'all's point about Amy was detrimental to Andrea's growth, and I feel like Ed is detrimental to Carol's growth. So okay,
Yeah,
That's
cool.
fair. I
That's
respect
cool.
that. I don't think Ed was gonna survive. Whether it was Shane,
Yeah.
Rick was eventually gonna have to put that burner
yeah.
on
Rick
him.
was
He would
gonna
have
have to
for
get him
sure.
together.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing he said to Merle. Ain't no niggas around here.
There are no
Rick would have
niggas.
ain't no woman beaters around here, Playboy.
Yeah. Okay, so our next character, another problematic one, Merle Dixon, volatile, racist, but fiercely loyal to his brother. Where do we put Merle?
Hmm.
I think he's A.
I was gonna say I can see him along the list. All the terrible people we got in A. I can see
Yeah,
him
like he might be A because
because at the
he's literally.
end, yeah.
Jasmine, go first. Go.
I'm sorry. I was like, because at the end, he does get a little bit of redemption. He does just a tad, but not too
He
much.
set it
I won't.
up, yeah.
I think he's A because he's one of many of the first dominoes. He's the first antagonist he's the first human antagonist that we meet.
True.
Because, and it's just funny because we just brought this up on our episode with Alexandria, because Rick handcuffs him to the roof, the group has to go back to go save him, which he's not there, which then leads to Glenn bringing the car to the camp with the car alarm, which we believe brings those walkers that show
Yep.
up later at the camp. Then he's the one that finds Andrea and Michonne in season 3. And then he also finds Glenn and Maggie in season whatever 3 or 4, whatever that is. And so he's such an integral point on top of everything that, his relationship with Daryl, and his return also had impact as well, because Daryl then sees like, yeah, I don't want to be like you. Like, you ain't shit. Like, I've grown. So
Yeah, they're trying
I,
to get
I,
the fuck away from him. Like, damn, you really like. I have a family back here. You're my brother, but I have a family. I need to get away from you. Yeah. Okay, I can agree. A tier. I vote A tier.
all the shitty people on the same tier is crazy.
It's like villains are sometimes necessary, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's where we're the pattern we're seeing right now. But we have a long way to go, y'all. All right. So our next one is T-Dog, the ultimate unproblematic fan favorite soldier. Fan favorite where? I could not wait for it. I hate to say it, we only get so many of us on the show. However, T-Dog did nothing for the show at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a D tier. Like, other than sacrificing himself to save Carol, he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's very true.
He barely had any words like the whole second season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even like the whole him cutting his arm when they're on the highway doesn't lead to anything.
No.
True.
The only thing I feel like it did, like him cutting his arm, was like, okay, in this world, we will need medicine. So we do need to look for medicine. But other than that,
yeah. Fortunately.
Like, oh my God, I hated his character. Like, I hated it. It's only one of us and I have to hate him. That is not right.
Yeah. Very, very underutilized. Very underutilized.
Yeah. Okay. Next character, we have Jim, early casualty who set the stakes.
I would say C, just because he's the first person that we see have a mental breakdown. So that's something that people don't normally think about when it comes to like post-apocalyptic stuff. It's like, oh, you have people who, like who's gonna be next, Jacqui. You have people who decide they want to opt out. You obviously have everybody else that wants to survive, but there are people who mentally are just not with it, and they don't want to unalive themselves, but they also, become distractions because now you're worried about what they're capable of because they're unhinged. So he gets a C for that, at least, like a C minus.
What you think, Jasmine?
I would say he's a D list. And this conversation is so funny because I never would have thought to put T-Dog there until y'all broke it down. I'm just gonna go because that's a black man.
Oh,
I don't even know. I was gonna give him a high point.
I know.
But no,
he wasn't gonna be on the list off screen.
Put him somewhere. But no, I agree. But I would put Jim on the D list only because, like, to your point, he definitely was integral to, like, yeah, this is another thing we do have to worry about. But I think it took a leap on.
Like, once he was gone, who was Jim?
Yeah, literally.
Although his voice is on the phone when Rick is starting to have those hallucinations.
But that's it.
But yeah, that's it. That's it.
Like, T-Dog was there too, and you see where he put him. But so for Jim, I would say, I don't know. I can see. So Jim is like also one of the first ones in the group that got bit and turned in front of them too at the same time.
Well, he didn't turn. He just got sick. And they left him on the road. So we've never seen.
Okay, so right before he got turned. Okay.
Yeah, wasted a dime. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he also was like giving them warnings about the graves. Was that Jim in the beginning where he's like, "Oh, we're gonna have to make
that was great. That was great writing.
Yeah,
that was great writing.
Yeah. D or C? Where we at right now? C, half C, half D.
Yeah, I'm definitely D on him.
I think I will have to agree. Again, who the fuck is Jim? No shade to Jim. But what did you do for us? Nothing. All right. So our next one is Jacqui, the background tension points.
Yeah, she's a D.
Yeah.
Other than choosing to go out with Dr. Jenner, they don't really give her anything else to do. Like, I don't remember any sort of dialogue. I don't remember anything else. Like,
Yeah.
hate to see that with our black characters.
For
I'm
us.
gonna say they wrote them very it's gonna sound so messed up. So please correct me if this sounds messed up. They wrote some of the black characters in like an Aunt Jemima way. Some of the stuff she was saying was very like, girl, what she say? Next time let the cracker beat his ass. I was like, well, you didn't have to say that. When T-Dog
And then
got beat up.
and then what the fuck is a T-Dog?
And that's what I said. I said, why does everybody have
Yes.
names but T-Dog? Like, and they never even said his actual name. It was
Yeah,
all
like you could be a
T-Dog.
Terrence or a Travis.
Yeah,
or,
Theodore, you
and
know.
I hated that.
Yeah.
Other than like him not having any words too, like, okay. It's like
They kinda wrote us
stereotypes
kinda
almost,
crazy.
to your point.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
literally stereotypes.
the only thing I can remember is her saying how, you know, she misses having a coffee maker when they were all like washing the clothes.
Oh yeah.
Right before Ed gets fucked up. Like other than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess to kind of add to that before we wrap up her, I guess she does bring like the normalcy, like the last bit of normalcy, because she was talking about her coffee maker. And then I think she definitely did what a normal person would have done. It was to stay there. Because as much as I like to think I will be able to survive in an apocalypse, I will be right there with Jacqui.
Me too. I don't want to do this. I got to fight a little bit too hard for me. I do not
Can't
want to
take
do
no
that.
showers. What are you talking about?
Breath stank. I mean, so many things.
Yeah.
So many things. Okay. Next, we have the Morales family, the classic Whatever Happened to Atlantic crew.
D.
E. Yeah.
I don't know what was the point.
Yeah.
It almost I ain't gonna hold you. It almost feels like they just casted for diversity, but they already knew where they were going with obviously our more important characters because those stories were already written, and then everybody else is kind of like, we don't really got nothing for you, so you're gone.
My opinion would be different if it was just what's his name? I don't want to say what was his name?
I don't know his first name. It's just
I don't want to mess it up
Morales.
and be stereotypical. Yeah, Morales.
Yeah.
But I do know he I think it'd been different if it was just him because we see how like his path diverged from the others when he, you know, teamed up with Negan. So it would be different, but I definitely give them as a whole a D.
Like, clearly never made the Birmingham, child. Wherever they were going, they never made it. All right. Our next one, we have Morgan Jones, the stuck between clear and all life is precious.
This one is tough.
It is because he irritated me so bad, but I get his. I get
Morgan. Early Morgan is so good. Especially with the whole dynamic when Duane knocks out Rick and then he he gives him, like Regine likes to say, he gives him the Bible of how this world is now, of like, here's the walkers, here's how you kill them, you know, we don't know how it really works, but once you get bit, you have a fever, all this other extra shit. And then even when the prison arc, when Rick returns to the town and he sees that Morgan has lost his mind because his wife that he was unable to kill as a walker was a walker that ends up biting Duane, and now he lost, you know, his loved ones. So early Morgan is great. That whole all life is precious shit, throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, no.
Throw it in the garbage. Oh my God. I hated that shit.
Yeah.
All them skills for nothing.
I mean, and it's like we don't have so many fighters in this world, right? So if you have a good one, like we need to utilize you.
Yeah.
Like,
so I say that to say he is probably a C. Like a C+.
You think so?
They could have done so much more.
Yeah. I can see that.
And then
stuck between B or C. I feel like he's detrimental to Rick. He's detrimental to like the Alexandria arc ish. kind of the kingdom-ish. I mean, he saved Carol. So there's that. But to your point, I mean, they do really mess him up as a character for sure.
And he's definitely C. Because remember when he was at Alexandria and he built that stupid fucking prison, but refused to kill the wolf leader, and then the wolf leader escaped, and then he captured Denise, and then he has a change of heart, which Carol sees, and then Carol goes on her own All Life is Precious arc, which I also hated. Because she started to be like, oh, you know, how many bodies I killed? Like, listen, baby girl, you've killed enough. You've killed enough. Don't worry about it.
Are you alive? Yes or no?
We don't do body counts, okay? I don't ask nobody about their body counts, so let's move on.
Yeah.
So he's C for me, because that latter half of him, I just despised how he was borderline like a low-key, like a cancer. Like
a cancer.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking us all up. That all life is precious shit. Get the fuck
We gotta drop some bodies, and you out here, hey, stop, as the man proceeds to stab random person in Alexandria. Like,
because I mean, even though like Aaron is a big part of why the wolves attacked Alexandria, if he would have killed those two guys when they ran up on him in the woods,
exactly.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been all that. So I can agree upon that. C.
Yeah. Hate to see it from my brothers.
I mean, they are not getting up there, right? It's sad. All right. Speaking of brothers,
Damn, do we have a black person now? Oh, yes, we do. We'll have some black people that will reach higher marks. That's what I was checking.
Just one, probably. All right.
Come on.
Okay. Next we have Duane Jones, Morgan's son, first living being Rick interacts with. I was like, oh, I can't read. Duane never gave it for me.
Yeah.
This is sad.
What y'all D's? Y'all giving D's?
I'm giving, told you the children they're just annoying.
As children, he only had like one episode for real. We never see him again.
Where is Rich Boy when you need him? Throw some D's on this bitch. And it's Duane, so it's apropos. Yeah, he doesn't do much outside of him dying that we don't see on screen.
Yeah,
he plays a part with, he essentially low-key saved Rick, because we don't know what Rick would have done, because Rick was panicking when that Walker was pulling up on him, and then obviously with him dying puts Morgan on his crazy path. So he does a little bit, but nothing major.
Nothing impactful.
Yeah.
Nothing impactful. All right. Next character, we have Dr. Edwin Jenner, the CDC scientist who dropped the ultimate truth bomb.
He's like a C-, only because he tells Rick the truth. And Rick holds on to that truth for quite some time. Other than that, he doesn't really do shit in the main series. Like, yeah.
I would maybe say B, and to your point, like he really don't do much, but he also is the reason why this group understood walkers, in my opinion, better than a lot of people that they kind of encountered. And then to the big part of the secret of it all, if he never told Rick that we're actually all infected, I think he also, like, they wouldn't have known that, like, if you die, you coming right back up too. So I feel like he is a part of the Bible of The Walking Dead because of, like, gotta kill them in the head, and if they die as a person, they will come back. Just for those 2 points only.
That's fair.
I agree.
You got, Jasmine?
I agree with that, because like outside of that, but yeah, he definitely divulges some very important information. So I give him a B.
All right, we are done with season 1. That was a lot of characters for season 1. I cannot lie. It did not seem like it while we're watching it. It just seemed like maybe 10 people, but clearly way more. We are back to season 2, The Farm. We're going to start off strong with Herschel Green, the infinite ammo shotgun, moral dignity, and neck beard. Oh, okay. Nope. No need. I mean, no long talk, right? Herschel is Herschel. Herschel. Like, he did so much.
I know so millions of people stopped watching after Abraham and Glenn died, but Herschel dying fucked me up. That fucked me up. Especially he's old, he's defenseless, and you can kind of, and when you rewatch that episode, you could kind of tell that he kind of knew, like, yeah, I'm not making out of this.
He knew that was
Like,
it.
it was very subtle. He doesn't say anything, but you, from a facial expression, he's like, "Oh, this is my last day on Earth." Like, yeah, Herschel, yeah,
Okay.
he gotta be S tier, and he low key is also S tier for negative reasons, because a lot of his domesticating Rick fucks them up in the future. Because there are a lot of after they lose the prison, there are a lot of, not a lot, but there are a few flashback scenes where Rick is remembering conversations that he had with Herschel of like, oh, we could have the peace, we could live, a calm and peaceful life. And then as they keep running into more problematic shit, it's like, nah, nigga, you're gonna have to kill everybody you see. If they blink, shoot. So he's S tier in that sort of way, because he kind of plays a factor in Rick fucking up sometimes.
Yeah. I can agree. Okay. Any other comments about Herschel before we move on?
Just quickly, because I'm thinking about the ones who live, and I remember Rick's relationship with his father wasn't as good. So I think Herschel was definitely necessary to to give him that fatherly advice, because he really did look to. I think everybody did, but I think Rick really did look to him. They really bonded and everything. So I do give him S tier for that.
I feel like most of Herschel's scenes, it's with Rick. Like a lot of the dialogue that Herschel has at the farm is with Rick. And Rick is, playing
He's
his
the angel on his
politician.
shoulder.
Yeah. And then once he finds out the truth after the whole Shane Barn thing, he kind of, a little bit after that, he kind of relinquishes his sort of leadership in terms of like, we're following Rick. Like, whatever that nigga with the gun say, we gonna do.
Literally. It was like Herschel thought he was the boss because it was his farm. And then he quickly realized, actually, it's Rick. So yeah. Okay. Our next character we have is Maggie Greene, stepping up from farm girl to frontline leadership. Where do we put Maggie?
Feel like
I give her like between an A or S. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up to y'all to break that. I don't know, because she's very, very good. Love her down. But I think she was already a badass. Like, I don't think there's any. Is that safe to say? I don't think there was any development. There was, but there really was. Like, we already knew who she was. She slapped Shane. She didn't give a fuck about that. She was ready to ride into town.
Yeah.
So I don't know. She was a good character. She helped out. But I don't know.
Yeah. I'm also torn between S and A, because she's definitely one of the few people that was very much a realist. She was definitely someone who spoke her mind. But I also feel like a lot of her early moments is her just fucking Glenn. Like, unfortunately, like you just hear like you and Glenn just fucking Glenn. Like, and granted, she was very vital. She helped bring Judith into the world. She obviously becomes a leader later down the line at Hilltop. So she does play a vital character in the series, but I also feel she's S tier. Because she unfortunately gets assaulted by the governor at Woodbury, which was very pivotal. She gets sick, and they have to take her in the RV, which is how they get trapped by the saviors. That's very pivotal. Like, she's S tier in numerous of ways. And she kind of causes the sort of divide after
between
the whole
Hilltop and Alexander. She does.
So she's S tier, because she's very, very, and she might be the person that's lost the most people. Herschel, Glenn, Beth. She lost her mom before the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she low-key lost a lot of people.
She has. She definitely is an icon in her own right, I feel like. It's not, I know we have like these other icons in S, but Maggie, to your point, Jasmine, she has always been this person.
Yeah.
But through all those trials and tribulations, so she was definitely on the the strong list.
Yeah.
And also, this is also on a minor standpoint. When Rick and Shane were going to leave Randall, Randall said he knows Maggie, and that's what made Rick bring Randall back to the farm. And then Shane ends up going on his warpath,
Yeah.
which that also plays a huge factor. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Next character, Beth Greene, the singing emotional core before her abrupt exit. Where do we put Beth?
Before we get started, there was another TikTok I saw where they showed the scene at the prison where something happened, and then I think Herschel asked her to start singing, and there was just a bunch of people like, yo, if I was there, I would have told her to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, same.
Like,
This is not High School Musical, girl. Please.
yeah, like
We're hungry.
this is
like,
this
bitch, I
is
don't want to hear
not
that
the
shit.
time. This is
Yeah.
not the time for karaoke.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh no. I want to say D. Can't lie. Beth
Honestly.
she did nothing. She was literally there for how many seasons? 5? 4 or 5 seasons?
4. I think she was 4 because I'm on 4 now, and I'm in the part where she and Daryl are teamed up for
So
that
she
funeral.
dies at 5 then. She dies
Yeah,
at
I think
5.
she dies at 5.
I think
Yeah.
You
think
can't be in
she's
the
C.
spirit that long and don't get. What does Beth do other than take care of baby Judith?
I'm about to say she's very much the maternal, the cousin that you get the babies to. So
Literally. Babysit. That's literally what her job was, to babysit.
and sing. So
I will argue C.
Okay.
Because remember at the farm, she wanted to check out. And then because
did.
they stopped her, that causes the argument between Andrea and Lori, which carries on for several episodes.
Okay.
Then obviously, when as Jasmine mentioned in season 4, when she has that sort of siloed episode with Daryl,
That was a
she
good
kind
episode.
of puts Daryl in his place to a certain
She
extent.
do.
And even though her passing was trash with the whole hospital arc, seeing Maggie have some glimmer of hope of like, oh, Beth is alive, and then come to find out she dead.
Yeah.
Like I hated the hospital arc, but that death still has impact. Impact. So I give her C just for that.
Okay. Well, I give her D.
So it's two D's.
Sorry. Hey, like
Yeah.
I hear you. Your reasoning is great. However, Beth literally did nothing for us. For real, for real.
That's fair.
Great reasoning. I can't stick beside it. All right. So our next one, we have Otis, the man who accidentally shot Carl, prompting the farm discovery. Where do we put Otis?
This is a C
Mm-hmm.
because it's another step to Shane and his. Well, that's not even another step. It's really the Shane transformation, because after he kills Otis is when he goes back to the farm and he gets on his KKK vibes and shaves his head. Shaves his head. But I also think they did it in a more subtle way, but you had people who were kind of like, they knew Shane did it, and some people questioned it. Some people was just like, fuck it. Like, it meant we saved Carl. And it also kind of put things in perspective of like, hey, sometimes you might have to do some hard shit to survive in the apocalypse. So, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And my last point, I think right before Carl gets shot is when the group finds that abandoned church with a couple walkers. And remember how Rick was praying to God and he was like, yo, show me a sign. And then and then Carl gets shot right after. That doesn't happen without Otis. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
And him shooting Carl is what brings them to the farm.
Yeah, I agree upon that. That's the only reason why I would put him in a C, is because of if it wasn't for him shooting Carl, they wouldn't have found the farm. And then they wouldn't have found Herschel because he was like the doctor. Like, even though he was a vet, he still was the doctor for, the whole family. So, yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Next, we have Dave and Tony, the bar files in Nebraska's who deaths provided living humans are the real threat.
I see. They're like a D+, just because they are the first humans that Rick kills.
Mm-hmm.
And it puts Rick in a position to not necessarily be officer friendly, even though he's technically doing it in self-defense because they were going to shoot him, Herschel, and Glenn first.
Yeah.
But it was like, up until this point, it's like, what is Rick capable of? And we see that first step of like, you can pull up on him if you want to. You can pull up on him if you want to, but
with that gun, the revolver.
Listen, he keep that thing on him.
Yes, he do.
So I give him a D.
Because
they're only in for like what, one episode?
Yeah, I agree. They definitely push a story for it, but it's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. All right. Our last character for season 2, we have Randall, the captured teenager who sparked the Rick versus Shane Civil War. Where do we put Randall?
I would give him. Oh, it's a toss up between B and C. Because like the description said, like he definitely, it was him that like caused the beef to heat up some more.
Yeah. And then I feel like if they didn't have Randall, we wouldn't have. Randall also was kind of like Dale's dying too, even though we know it's kind of Carl and the Walker. But that kind of split the group too. Are we freaking savages or are we humanitarians? Like, which one are we? Which one will this family be? Where do we lie in this world? So that will give him, I guess, for that, me saying that might be B, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have to agree. And which was something that on our rewatch threw me for a loop was when Rick decided to execute him and then Carl pulls up like, do it, Dad. Like, time out. Wait a minute. I might need to put you down.
For real.
But yeah, I think he definitely had impact on the entire group. The Dale speech, Dale dying, of course, and then, the Civil War of it all. So yeah. Here's another one. Minimal screen time, but had a lot of impact.
Impactful. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next season. We are on season 3, The Prison in Woodbury. Our first one, we have Michonne, the katana-wielding badass who found her humanity. What? Humanity again. Yes. Self-explanatory. Yeah. I agree. Michonne is Michonne. She's that girl. Thank God.
Finally, one of us is on the S.
Right.
Finally.
Right.
I knew it was gonna be her. It had to be her. The first one.
I know. It had to.
You chose a warm bed over a friend. You tell him. But yeah, so many iconic moments.
Yeah.
Just her with the walkers, the katana, killing the governor, fighting the governor, fucking up his trophy room, killing his walker daughter.
Yeah.
Like, she's
Yeah. Michonne is everything. I'm so happy, pushing the propaganda here, but I'm so happy that like Rick was able to find like an equal in a woman in a sense in Michonne. So that was always really good to see because everybody depended on Rick, but Rick could depend on Michonne after Herschel died, especially. So yeah.
I will say it was problematic when they lost the prison and Michonne linked up with Rick and Carl and Rick was like, he needs you. Like,
who?
Don't be delegating work to me.
Right. That's your son. What they got to do with me?
I pushed that little killer out.
Right. That's a little white
Uh-huh.
boy. Jasmine, you got anything to say about Michonne?
Not iconic. Y'all said it all. That's my
Yeah,
girl.
I
Even though
know.
the wigs is terrible, but we're not talking about that. We're gonna
That
talk about
wig,
Tyler
Jesus!
Perry wig.
That wig! I
They
didn't.
could have did my girl better than that.
As soon as they took off the bandana, it was just over with. With the bandana, it was like, okay. But without it,
Mm-hmm.
and it got worse, actually.
Tough.
And that half shaved with the block,
Yeah,
I
no, I
can't
didn't like
take
that.
it.
They could have
It
did
was
her better than that. Like, that's what I'm mad about.
just
I'm
take
mad
it
at
off.
them. Yeah.
She's all headed. Just take it off.
Yeah.
We're good with that. Yeah, that was crazy.
And one last point. Her and Rick are on the same level as Kerry Washington and the president from Scandal.
Oh my God. Do not get me started on Scandal. Yes, they are.
Propaganda.
It is,
Same.
A strong black woman and a white man.
They're on the same level. They are on the same level.
Okay. Next, we have Tyreese Williams, the gentle giant with the hammer who struggled with pacifism.
Pacifism.
The hard one.
This is tough.
I know.
It's not for me. I give him a D.
Go ahead, Jasmine.
Oh,
because as you can see, my mindset is, like I said, I don't know how it will be in a real apocalypse, but as a viewer, you have to get with it or get gone. And I just think, well, I'm going to put him to a C. I do love his humanity and I love what he brought to it, but it's just like, and I love that it didn't make him a stereotypical big black man. I love that part, but I cannot stand like how he was just, I would say whiny. But he really was. I know he's trying to find
Not you calling him a bitch ass nigga.
Literally. That's what I heard. That's literally what I heard.
I did not say that exactly, but internally. It's just I don't know. I just think sometimes in these situations, your emotions, he let his emotions sometimes get the best down. That's why Rick had to rock his shit over the Karen situation. Because it's just like, what's that girlfriend? Wasn't it Karen?
Yes,
It
Karen.
was Karen.
Yes.
I don't know. I just think he was too docile. Like he did what he needed to do, like when he had the attacker was trying to get Judah. But even still, and it shouldn't even got to that point because I would have killed him right there. I wouldn't even give him the space to even think he could hurt this baby.
And because he didn't kill them, they all got attacked. So
exactly.
Yeah. I think I have to agree. Actually, I might say he's like B. He's actually somewhat similar to everybody that we have in A, but just a different personality. In terms of his existence led to so many negative things happening to the group. Because remember, they first went to the prison. Rick was, bugging the fuck out. Kicked them out. They end up going to Woodbury. And because they went up going to Woodbury, that's when the governor learned more about the prison or whatever.
Yeah.
So they kind of
And
tied
get in,
Yeah, and then everything else that happened with Tyreese, the Karen and the David, and then Lizzie and Mica, like he was vital for a lot of the unfortunately wrong reasons.
Yeah.
So I would say B.
I can see that. I can see that.
I can see that. I don't know. Tyreese, he was with us, maybe 2 seasons?
I think was this season 3? So he dies by what? Maybe season 5-ish?
Yeah, when it's going to Alexandria.
Yeah.
And I think he was impactful when he was there, but he was very docile, and that was like irritating as fuck.
Yeah, get in the field. Like, come on now.
Like,
big
you gotta
shit.
kill niggas. You was killing niggas all the way to the prison. Why now? You don't want to kill nobody.
Yeah.
Like, that's
irritating. I would then argue that you do need that sort of representation of, we've been with this group that has been forced to do the things necessary to survive. What happens when you interact with people who are docile and are too kind for this world? We saw constantly watching the series, those people tend to die because they don't adjust. So I think that is somewhat necessary. But if you want to go with C, I never question black women.
I think I'm gonna have to, because I just thinking about docile and humanitarian. It's kind of close to Morgan, like where they understand, but they just can't get with it because of that.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
Do you think they did that on purpose?
To
Like,
make a docile black man?
yeah,
Yeah.
given, the stereotype that we're angry black
I guess
men.
we had the T-Dog.
I was gonna say, yeah, T-Dog was kind of passive too. Well,
Yeah,
he did what he
Yeah,
needed to
yeah,
do,
nah,
but
he was passive because Merle rocked his shit.
oh yeah,
and he still wanted to help him after he was
Y-
calling him all those hard
it was
R's.
my fault. I have to go back. No, you don't. I want to give him a shit. He's standing right up
Right.
on that roof.
Yeah. 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 Which is so interesting. I hate to say, like, especially as Black people, obviously we're going to see this more than most people do
Mhm.
because we know the stereotypes and all of that. But for a show to be this big and just to see these stereotypes, kind of triggering. I can't lie. Can't lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Speaking of stereotypes, let's go to the next character, Sasha Williams, the sharpshooter whose trauma always ran hot.
I'm sorry. I love her. I know she gives angry Black woman. I know, but I mean, she's not. I
She
mean,
lost a lot. She lost
she
a
She
lot.
lost
lost a lot.
That's
And it
Back
why I
was
to
think
like
back.
one after
Back to
another
back.
too.
Yeah.
her and Maggie. I think that's why they were so close. It's because they
Yeah.
bonded through that trauma. I would give her an A or an S because just simply because she was a badass. Like she really, when it came to it, she got down in the paint.
She locked in.
Yeah,
Yes,
she locked in.
And I think I was saying this when we were doing our rewatch, Stephen, but Maggie and Sasha were like similar characters to me.
Mhm.
Like she was just the Black version of Maggie, and Maggie was the
Yeah.
white version of her. So,
Yeah.
and then like obviously how she goes out, she was doing it for the family as far as like killing herself so that she can come back as a walker to kill Negan, even that didn't go how it's supposed to.
Right.
But her even making that sacrifice to do that is pretty major. I can't lie.
So
Yeah, she gave him a
you going
chance.
S? You going S?
I guess we can. Dang, look at the Black
Yeah.
woman. That's Black woman up.
I mean,
Again, the
art,
stereotypes.
art imitates life. Black
I
men need to step
know.
up.
Oh, we didn't want to say that out loud, but you're not
These
wrong,
are
King.
the facts.
You're not wrong, King. Okay, our next characters, we have Axel Oscar, the surprisingly decent prison inmates. I fucked with them. Can't lie. I really did fuck with them. Till I didn't. They were dead. They got in line.
I would say they're both D. They don't really do anything. Like, and low key, Axel was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Because he had that one scene with Beth where Carol had to like interrupt him. It was like,
yo, get the
like,
fuck back.
Yeah, she's like 18.
Yeah.
She's like 18. But he also has one of the more crazier deaths when he's outside and he just gets shot mid-sentence, which is kind of crazy. And then Oscar, I think he gets shot in the back when they're at Woodbury. So yeah, I think they're both D. Like they don't really move the needle per se, but they don't impact it in a negative way either.
Yeah. Yeah, I can agree upon that. Okay. Oh, the next one we have Tomas and Andrew, the hostile inmates who forced Rick to show his dark side.
I would, damn. Honestly,
Impactful. B.
I think they're both A.
Ooh.
Tomas kept antagonizing Rick, and then we and then we see Rick like show his brutality because up until that point, Rick has just shot people, but he used a machete on Tomas. So it's like, oh nah,
Yeah.
Big Daddy Rick is here.
And the biggest part was like Rick low-key was trying to give him grace and a chance. He was like, okay, maybe shit do happen until he realized, oh no, he's really trying me. So yeah. And then also Andrew, go ahead, Stephen. With Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew he fucked everything up.
Yeah.
And it's he's one example of when you don't take the right decisions, because Rick could have killed him, but he left them for the walkers, thinking that the walkers were going to kill him. but that ends up with the alarm going off, which ends up with T-Dog having to sacrifice himself for Carol, which then also ends up with Lori, Maggie, and Carl getting separated from Herschel, in which he has the C-section without any sort of legit medical attention. So he set off a chain of events,
He
which
did.
Yeah,
I think they're both A, in my opinion.
What you think, Jasmine?
I could give them I would say an A or a B. I mean, yeah. I mean, these characters are a little care for, so but I get what you're saying. So
Yeah. Only because they weren't there for long, I think I'll put them in the B category. I feel like A's, they weren't there long either, but they like were kind of even more impactful as far as the other characters that we have on S tier.
yeah.
So yeah. Okay, next. I hate this nigga. The governor, Philip Light, the original human monster, charismatic and deeply unhinged. Oh, I hate this nigga. But he was impactful.
He gotta be S, man. He gotta be S.
Yeah, he is a S tier villain.
He is
especially in the earliest.
He is the king of petty. He is the king of don't let shit go.
At all, because imagine building a whole new life and then getting those people to come along with you. And I'm like, I don't got shit to do with this. I would have told them right in there, listen.
Who is this man? Who is he? Like, what? You want me to kill somebody? I don't even know who they are. And then him chopping off Herschel's head was like, man.
Yeah, that was tough. That was
tough. He definitely is the epitome of an eye for an eye. Like, he was not playing.
And then the crazy thing is he would have stopped, like, attacking them if they would have gave Michonne up. Which is like, do we believe him?
No.
Exactly. Okay, next we have Milton Mamet, the governor's scientist who tried to prove walkers retain souls before dying a hero. What an idiot. Like, that is stupid. They're
100%. That's why, kids, book smart isn't enough. Book smart is not.
Gotta have the common sense for sure.
I would say C. Like, he don't really do much. I think at this point we already know that there's no way to reverse the illness or the disease or whatever, the virus, whatever you want to call it. But obviously, I think the whole governor, actually, yeah, he's definitely still C. But him being that close to the governor, which leads to then that sort of iconic line of you either kill or die, or you die to kill, because he has the whole interaction between him, Milton, and Andrea. And then obviously, if you watched it back then or watching it for the first time, when he kills Milton, it's like, damn, is Andrea going to survive? And she, die? And obviously she gets bit by him, even though she was able to kill him. So he's C to me.
What you think, Jasmine?
Another character I could take or leave. Whatever the general consensus, I would say is C too, because I think they just was giving him something to do. Like, he was in there playing Frankenstein with it. Like, he really didn't serve. I don't know. He really didn't do much for me. Like, until the end, like, he saw the governor for who he was, but by then it was too late. Like, he was on his ass.
So late. I personally, like, we can definitely go for C for him, but I definitely was like, once he was gone, it's like, okay. Milton literally did nothing for the overall story other than enabling the governor. That's pretty much all he did. So yeah, just off of that, I don't really care for him. Okay, next we're on season 4, The Fall of the Prison and the Road. Oh, season 4 was so sad. All right, first man up, Bobby Stookey, the reformed alcoholic who just wanted to smile. Oh, R.I.P. Bob. He didn't deserve that.
This is tough.
I know. He was the cause of that big spot falling apart. I can't say that because his little alcohol, his alcoholism is like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't rank him. I'll let y'all handle that.
He was mighty less impactful.
Not you delegated.
Just let you because I can't think of because I will give.
I think he's like a B minus. I think he's a B minus because again, it adds a new element of if there is a fall of society. These are the types of people. Now, everybody's not going to be sane. You're going to find people who have vices. How do they still navigate this world? So it provided a new element. Also, him being an alcoholic and going on those runs kind of put Daryl in a more of a leadership position. And Daryl started to like be a bit more vocal of like, hey, if you're going to be with us, you're going to have to operate a certain way. So I think he plays a factor. Obviously, his relationship with Sasha and, his death and how that impacted her. And then, of course, the iconic tainted meat situation. Can't forget that. And I also feel like he, on a minor level, also had an impact on Rick.
Yeah,
because I remember that one episode where he had that conversation where Rick was like, nah, things will be better. Like, our nightmare will eventually be over. And nigga, you was wrong. So I think he's like a B in my opinion.
Yeah. I think he had a very small part in The Walking Dead, but he was very solid and very impactful even on Sasha too, that really fucked up Sasha when Bob passed.
She wasn't the same after that.
She wasn't. She really, really wasn't. Okay. Next, we have Abraham Ford, the one-liner machine and military muscle. I know. Abraham's kind of tough. He might be B2 for real, though.
I think he's like A tier. Like an A minus. I think them showing his backstory, I think, was vital of like how he lost his family and how he was supposed to check out, but then he finds purpose when Eugene runs into him.
Yeah.
And then obviously he becomes the next love interest for Sasha, which he was being a little fuckboy.
With Rosita, child.
Yeah. I thought she was the last woman on earth. I don't care
He's saying you're not, so I'm out of here.
That's crazy shit.
I don't care if it's the apocalypse. I ain't that bold.
That's crazy, yeah.
I'll hit you with one of the bullshit lines like, it's me. It's not you. Like I'll hit you with one of the bullshit lines before I tell you the real. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Rosita should have shot him there. But yeah, obviously, and then the peace sign right before he dies. By Negan. And then even, the minor sort of, well, even before that, when he almost killed Eugene, when Eugene told him the truth that he didn't know. Yeah. So I give him points for that as well. And then also the minor sort of development he had when he was asking Glenn, like, once Maggie was pregnant, it was like, hey, you really think like people could do this now? And so he started to see the light and started to see like, oh, okay, like I could actually not only just be a survivor, I could thrive in this world now. So I think he's A tier. Definitely A tier. He was definitely there for like a lot of comic relief. And remember, in the church, Rick was about to pistol whip him, which I will never forget. When they was about to fight, Rick was about to pistol whip him. So I got to give him A tier just for that.
Yeah, Abraham was definitely a real one, I feel like. Like, even though, he had his spat with Rick, he did get in line eventually. Like, okay, no, Rick Grimes is really him. I need to follow him. Like, he has a plan.
Because he left that note saying, the world needs Rick Grimes.
Yeah. He's the reason why they went to almost to DC, well, Eugene, but yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh, Abraham. Okay, next character. I know what Steven's gonna say. Eugene Porter. Oh, yeah, Eugene Porter, the cowardly genius who lied his way to survival.
I don't give a fuck what he did. He's D to me. Because you talk about Tyreese being docile. At least Tyreese wasn't no bitch when push came to shove.
Yeah,
that is true.
Eugene was a bitch, straightforward. Not only was you a bitch, then you have the audacity. It was like, oh, I'm smarter than you. That's the reason why I got you to take me to DC. Listen, if Glenn and the rest of them wasn't there, and which is funny because one of my comments on Alexandria page is getting mad likes because she commented on that scene, and I was like, if it was me, Eugene would have been a walker. Eugene would have been a walker. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. I don't care that he saved them from Negan. I don't care that he helps them with, the next arc in, when they go to the Commonwealth. Like, I hated Eugene. He's D just for the mullet alone.
But can I counter that? I agree he's D, but he finessed the fuck out of his survival. I can't lie. He did what he used his assets. He knew he wasn't strong. Yeah, he knew he wasn't shit. He said, well, let me finesse this. He's still a D. He still ain't shit. But I will give him his 10s for using what else he had. Because he couldn't do anything else other than like be a smart ass.
That's fine.
I know
he's still D. He's still D. I still think he's D.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. If you gave him a higher ranking, I was like, I'm very disappointed that a black woman would co-sign a white man finessing people, because that's what they do. That's what they do.
Make you do all the work and they just sitting there like
lying to them people like that.
Man. Okay, next we have Rosita Espinoza, lethal, protective, and highly observant.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
Because I don't really remember how much. I know she's a very loved character, especially for the latter seasons. I think she steps up, especially after Abraham dies and everything else. But primarily in the earlier parts, like, she's just eye candy.
I was about to say she was eye candy.
She was just eye candy.
Like, yeah.
Unfortunately, granted, she was very skilled. Like,
yeah, she could fight.
Once Negan had domesticated Rick, like, she was definitely one of the few like, nigga, I'm not kill you.
Like, I'm out for blood. I want you.
So I give her credit for that, but she,
I know, mighty but impactful. I feel like.
Yes, B.
Yeah, I think she's definitely mighty but impactful. Rosita, like, she doesn't do anything for the story of it all, but it's always nice having a person in this group who will be an active member. Like, they're not a Eugene. They're not like someone that's docile. They're not a Tyreese. Like, they are showing up for the group. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. Rosita's not much. No, do it for the Hispanics. All right. Next, we have Karen and David, the catalyst for Carol's banishment. Who's Carol? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yuck.
Call me crazy. I think it's a B.
You're crazy.
I think it's a B because it leads to Carol getting banished. It leads to the Tyreese and Rick fight. It leads to Tyreese and his, trajectory and how he plays out. And because of those events, Carol ends up being the one to save them at Terminus because she wasn't at the prison. So she wasn't with the rest of the group. So they played a factor, and their sacrifice did not go unwarranted. And it also puts more stock into like what Carol is capable of. Like, it was another tier. It was like, okay, by the time we reach the prison, we see that Carol and the rest of the group have more trained, like everybody's skilled with their guns. But then it's like, oh, Carol's catching bodies when she needs to. And then it goes to Terminus, and then it goes to all the other shit that she does.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They were a stepping stone there.
Yeah. 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 I can see that. I might agree with that.
Jasmine?
I mean, yeah, they're very important to, like you said, see what Carol is going to do. I agree. I mean, whatever y'all say, because because sometimes it's just like,
yeah,
take it or I can take it or leave some of these people. So that's like,
yeah, I can feel that for real. Oh, look at the baby.
They're precious, though.
Oh, I know, I know.
everywhere.
Oh, I know, oh, I know. Alright, so next oh, Jesus, we have Lizzie and Mica Samuels. The Look at the Flowers tragedy. I would say the B because back to, like, Karen and, David, it really shows the level of savagery, I guess, that Carol has because killing kids is insane.
Yeah.
Just because they're psychopaths, but I get that, like, but you had
Mhm.
to do it for the overall survival of the family, so
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I would have to agree. There'd definitely be for, Carol and Tyreese as well. Like
yeah,
that was a very traumatic experience for
it
both of them.
was.
Um, but then also I think because we were so used to Carl, we needed other kids to
Yeah,
see how they're dealing with the apocalypse. And
yeah,
obviously Lizzie was on the very
True.
extreme sort of end. Like
yeah,
all the other prison kids were kind of sheltered per se.
mhm,
Mhm.
So the seeing Lizzie and Mica and how they struggled with everything I
mhm,
think was necessary. So I agree. They're definitely be in
and
my opinion.
they saved who did they save? Tyrese at the
Didn't
jail?
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Yeah, they saved Tyreese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like, Carol said we had to fight.
And I just hate how she went off the rocker because I feel like Lizzie could have definitely been, like, on Carl's level if she wasn't off her rocker. 'Cause
Bruh.
she's the reason why the gates were, like, over flooded, right? Because she was feeding the
Mhm,
walkers rats
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's a
mhm,
great point. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
'Cause she just
Yeah.
couldn't calculate that these are not human, like, "Girl, they're not
We
your
play
friend."
with them. They're our friends. They have names.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Girl, mm.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we have Patrick, the polite, nerdy kid who became patient zero for the deadly prison flu outbreak.
I'd give him like a C plus. I would have given him a D because I think he dies in the same episode that he's
Yeah.
introduced in.
Yeah.
But I give him a C plus because when we rewatched it a couple months ago, I liked how they, in a very subtle way, they used him to show the complete opposite of Carl.
Mhm.
Because I think when they were outside, I think I forgot who it was, but someone came up to them. One of the adults came up to them. I think it was Carol. It was like, "Hey, are you coming for the book club thing later?"
Oh,
And he
yeah.
was like, and Carl was like, I don't really want to play with little kids.
That's for
But Patrick,
kids.
yeah, but then Patrick does go and he was playing with Carl, like, hey, don't judge me. And it
Yeah.
just shows like Carl is so much more mature in comparison to the other kids around him because of
Yeah.
all the shit that he's experienced. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having that sort of balance. And then
Yeah.
obviously him being, patient zero with the flu,
Yeah.
he played a factor. So I give him C.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Also, I really didn't think about him, so we'll go with it. All right. Next, we have Clara, the filthy, unhinged woman in the woods who tried to feed Rick to her undead husband. Insane. She was crazy.
Mhm.
She was crazy, but I don't know if she was impactful necessarily. Like, even though, like, her scene was like, she's freaking crazy, she might
Mhm.
get Rick,
Mhm.
that was it, you know? Like, it was nothing more than that to her character.
Well, I can say, in my opinion, I think she kinda showed Rick what he could have been if he didn't get real his shit back in when it came
Yeah.
Mhm.
to Lori. Because then,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
didn't he get it together? And then he met her because he saw Lori in fragments. Like she would come up,
Mhm.
but like I think she really showed like, yeah, this could be me if I
Yeah.
don't
Mhm.
like pull it together.
That's true. That's
Yeah, because
true.
he would go, like, in and out. When there was
Yeah.
something,
Hmm.
because this is the prison arc, so this is, like, all the back and forth between Woodbury. When they had shit that they needed to deal with Woodbury, he would check back in, but then once he came back to the prison, he's like, "Alright, let me go back to answering the phone." It's like, "This nigga's sick in the head." Um, so, yeah, I think that's a great point of him,
Yeah.
using that sort of character to kinda wake him up, of like, "Hey, if you don't tap back in, you are going to fucking lose your mind." in that way. So I think C.
Yeah. Okay. I'm cool with that. What do you think, Jasmine? You think C too?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next, we have Mitch Dolgen, the sociopathic tank driver who blew up the prison gates before Daryl shot him.
This is like a high D.
But definitely a D.
Yeah, it's like a high D because he operated the tank, which made the prison uninhabitable.
Yeah.
And he's definitely one of the more vocal leaders in that group that kind of was like, all right, well, governor's here. I guess we'll listen to him. I'll
Yeah.
ignore the other people that just randomly started dying once he popped up, but
Yeah.
fuck it.
That
He
is
said, I
very
gotta
true.
survive. That's really what he did. Like, I have to
Yes.
survive. So
Yeah. So
might as well.
I give him a high D. He's a D
Yeah.
plus.
Definitely is
Yeah.
a D. He's definitely a D. Okay. Next, we have Terrell Chambler, the quirky, bumping survivor who started on the wrong side of the prison war but became a deeply loyal core member. This is a low-key a tough one because Tara does earn her keep
Yeah.
Yeah.
throughout the series. I can't lie. I really, really can't lie. Like, dare I say she's kind of close to Abraham? Dare I say? Dare I say?
What are you giving her?
Dang, like, should we give Tara a A? Because, like I said, close to Abraham, where she was on the other side with Governor, but she did help Glenn to find Maggie.
It's true.
And that was a really
That's
big
true.
thing. And then, like, she also got in line very quickly. Like,
Yeah.
they saved my life. I was on the other side, but I saw what they can do. And so now I'm with my family. So
Yeah.
I would give her A just for that.
Yeah.
Mm,
I
I
would have to
agree.
agree. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember much of what she does in the latter seasons other than how her story plays out. So
Yeah, right now on season 9, Maggie's gone after the second half of season 9. She basically is the new leader, which is like, whoa, not Tara. The new leader of Hilltop. I'd never seen that coming, but she got in line. Even with that, she got in line. So
Yeah.
she shows up when she needs to show up. All right, next character, we have Lilly Chambler, Tara's sister, who briefly anchored the governor's to his humanity before delivering his final fatal gunshot.
C. Just because she gave him
Some pussy? The next one.
Yeah. Like that was
Like
weird.
her daughter?
That was weird. So that is a C. It
That was
should be a
nasty.
D.
Low
but it-
key.
Yeah, it might be a D. I don't know what I was thinking for giving it a C.
Oh my God.
Oh, you gave her a
That's
C
so
just
funny.
because she killed the governor.
Yeah, I think yes, thank you. I think that's what it was because
Yeah.
because technically he could have survived that
He
stab
could
wound.
have.
Yeah. So she gave him a headshot. So still a D.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah,
Like,
that was wild.
some class. Jesus. Just giving it out. Jesus. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that
Oh
was
my God,
wild.
Jasmine, we never asked. Well, I never asked you because I did the intro. Where are you from? Where are you located?
It's fine. I'm in Hampton Roads in Virginia. Hampton Roads area.
I don't know where that's at. Is that close to what's the major city that's close to?
Virginia Beach.
Okay.
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 Mhm.
Okay. All right. Next, we have Meghan Chambler, Tara's little niece, whose sudden mud walker bike pushed the governor over the edge. Forgot about her.
Honestly, give it a C. I think she played a very vital role. I think when she's playing that chess game with the governor while he's doing the laundry, I forgot what verbiage they were using, but she says something to him that kind of put the light bulb in his head of like, oh, now I got to go back to the prison. Like, I got to go back to the
Yeah.
prison. And then obviously her death is what makes Lilly come to the site to see what the governor was really doing. And then those chain of events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she had
Because
died by then, yeah.
yeah, and then he had left them there and was like, "Don't worry about that walker across the water. Like you'll be protected." and it was the walker under the ground that ends up getting her. So I think she plays I think he played a significant factor, even though with the little screen time. And then obviously the whole him reliving his life because now he has this new quote unquote wife and new child that he needs to protect, which he wasn't really trying to protect. It was all his ego.
Yeah, it was definitely a power trip type of thing.
It
Yeah.
was. It definitely was. So yeah, I can agree with that. Okay. Now we are on season 5, the Terminus, the hospital at Alexandria arrival. A lot of characters for this one. All right. First, we have Martin, the chewing gum termite who ate Bob's leg before Sasha ruthlessly cut him down. He was crazy.
I would think he also is a C. Yeah, because Tyreese doesn't kill him, which means he stays alive to then track the rest of to track the group down.
Yeah.
To then that's how they end up catching Bob, and then all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, gets C just for that. That's literally the only thing they did.
Yeah. That is literally his character as a whole.
And I mean, I guess even though he doesn't necessarily mention it, but he does come up in his hallucinations when he's dying.
Oh yeah.
But Tyreese, definitely deals with the trauma of not killing Martin.
Yeah. I agree. I can agree with that. Okay. Next, a lot of characters. Oh my God. Next, we have Father Gabriel Stokes, the cowardly priest who locks his flock out. I was in parentheses. Child, this is a good one. This is a really good one. I understand what you mean, Jasmine. I mean, what a bitch ass nigga.
Tomato.
Like, we literally find you because you're screaming for help, right? And we help you and we keep you alive. But then as soon as you can turn on us, you turn on us and make it seem like we're the problem. Okay. But then eventually he gets in line like the rest of them do. So just like, damn, like I hated you, but now you in line. And then he's like, right now he's in line, he's head of the council. So it's like, how do you go from somebody that goes against the family to like someone that is ahead of the family in a sense?
I think he's A. I think he is A. Like,
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, Steven.
Yeah, because we need you can't have everybody on the same page. And like him being this man of God, but then he's dealing with the trauma of not being godly like and locking those people out. So he's dealing with all of that. And then witnessing the murder of the hunters in the church, and then him fleeing underneath the fucking church only to run back. Like,
what the fuck?
Yeah. And was low key like an asshole. Because remember when they first saved him, I forgot what Rick had asked him, which I think I mentioned this when we was watching. It was like that was the first time Rick was acting like a cop because he patted him down like a cop would. But he was like, I forgot what Rick asked him, and he was like, I prayed to God
for help.
Help came.
That would have pissed me off.
Right? Yeah, I probably would have killed him there. So yeah, I think he's A tier just for that. Like, you need people to be problematic in different type of ways. Like, he wasn't necessarily an action-based individual early on, but his presence brought some level of angst. And he technically brought them shelter too, because they did still
the church.
Yeah.
That definitely helped them out a lot for sure. So yeah, I can agree upon that A. Yeah. Anything else on Father Gabriel?
Nah.
I just know, like, I just love the contrast between him being a man of God and, like you said, just acting ungodly the whole time. Like, he definitely was the faith test, the test of faith and godliness and stuff. So yeah, I definitely agree. In line with the people we got an A. He definitely
If
belongs there.
if this was the 90s or early 2000s, Father Gabriel definitely would have had one of those 1-800 numbers to call for some miracles. Call for some miracles for $4.99 and I'll get you right.
Dang, yes.
Mhm.
Amen. Amen.
Oh my
That's
God, that's
hilarious.
funny.
All right. Next, we have Gareth, the cold, calculated leader of the Terminus cannibals. That nigga was insane, but
Yeah.
impactful.
I get why he did what he did. Again, what he said, either you're the butcher or the cattle, isn't that his saying?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely get why he is the way he is. Like he had to his way of adapting versus our family was definitely in a different way. And no, I would say he's an A to me.
I agree.
Yeah, I would agree.
I agree.
I agree.
And I don't know what the actor's name. I absolutely love his performance. He has like this really like sleaze bag aura about him.
Mhm.
He's like that. I don't got no job. He's that white coworker that like tries to be buddy with you and like try to play around with you, but then low key, high key, anytime there's some sort of like leadership meeting, he's throwing you under the bus.
Yeah,
Throwing you
telling
under
on
the
you.
bus. Like he is a piece of shit. Like, yeah. So
Yeah.
I definitely agree that he's A tier. And just for the, him, he might have, in my opinion, I think he has a top scene with Murder Rick. When it's like, oh, you caught us you caught us, like you could just let us go. We promised to leave you alone. And you could have shot us. I just didn't want to waste the bullets. Besides, I already made you a promise.
Yeah,
I already made you a promise.
I told you what it was.
That might be my favorite Murder Rick scene.
Yeah, that was going in on them. That was insane to watch. In the church. Jesus. That was crazy.
Yeah, God don't live here no more.
He don't want to come in the door. All right. Next, we have Noah, the kid from the hospital whose death was one of the most gruesome.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's C. He doesn't really. He might be B.
I can see that.
He might be B because that's where Tyreese dies. It's also one of the introductions to the wolves because they had the bunch of bodies that were like burned and cut up outside of the his hometown. Obviously, he ties to Beth, even though we all hated the hospital arc. But then, he does have that tragic passing with him starting to try to create a relationship with Reg and like, oh, I want to learn to be an architect too because my family died because the walls fell and I want to protect the walls of Alexandria. And so you do have that emotional core that I think they did well with his character. He's just very short time frame. On top of him dying around other people dying, it's kind of like, well, what was this really for? But
yeah.
I think he's a B.
I can see that. I
think he's like a B minus. I think he's like a B.
Yeah, I was about to say the B minus is giving more C. Like,
because I'm looking at the C. Because I'm looking at the scenes, like I
low-key want to put him in the same category as Tyreese.
Yeah, but I feel like I like Tyree's character more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll settle with C.
Yes.
For myself, I'll stick with C.
Yeah, let's go with C. What do you think, Jasmine?
I agree. Because it's like, I would say take him or leave him. He definitely was integral to the Beth thing, and he was how they got Beth. Well, tried to get her back, but I don't know. It's just have y'all seen that edit too of when he died? They're like, everybody hates Chris. I was like, that's so messed up.
I'm dead. I'm dead. That is hilarious.
But yeah, I agree with you guys. It's the
yeah. Like,
and he does have one of the craziest deaths in the franchise as well. So yeah,
they dragged him out, man. That was sad.
Yeah.
Because of that, man. All right. Next, we have Aaron, the scout who brought them into the sterile suburban dream. I don't know.
this is also another character that had way more to do in the latter seasons in comparison to his introduction. Even though
He's the reason why.
him losing the bag
Oh yeah,
on
that
the run.
part.
Yeah,
And
that
he
played a
also
big
brought them to
factor.
Alexandria. I feel like that alone was very impactful
Mhm.
because they were homeless and starving at that point. They
Yeah,
were
they didn't
down
really eat each
bad.
other.
They were
They about
down bad.
I
They
think they were gonna
needed
eat
the
each other.
Alexandria. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't walk from I don't know where they lost the car. They didn't walk
Yeah.
and walked and walked. And if he didn't find them,
Mm-mm.
that'd have been bad. Ooh, that'd have been bad. I kind of give him an A just for that. Just for his impact for them finding Alexandria. If they never ran into Aaron, they would never have found Alexandria.
Yeah. And he does give Daryl purpose because then Daryl becomes in the same sort of role of trying to recruit people.
Yeah.
So
I
and
agree.
he opened up his home to Daryl as well when Daryl was like isolating himself when everybody else was trying to assimilate, and Daryl was like, "Nah, I ain't fucking with the rest of y'all."
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I guess he's A tier.
Yeah. Okay, next we have Eric Riley, Aaron's partner in grounding. Okay, I couldn't even finish the sentence because what the hell did he do?
Yeah, I'm relying on y'all because I don't remember him for shit besides getting caught up.
I'm giving him a D for show.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, please. All right, next we have Deanna Monroe, the visionary politician trying to build a grid in the apocalypse. What do we give Deanna? This is a good one.
This is also a tough one.
It is. I kind of want to put her in A again, just for the Alexandria of it all, but also her getting in line. Even when Rick was like, "I'm gonna take this shit from y'all."
She had no choice but to get in line. It was gonna happen inevitably.
Because she also realized, like, damn, I didn't lead these people to their deaths damn near because they don't know anything outside of these gates. And then without Rick coming in there and the gang coming in there, somebody would have tore them to pieces. Even worse than they already did.
I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
Jasmine, do you watch Marvel at all?
Yes.
Deanna, I'm giving Deanna an A because when she told Rick to go ahead and kill Pete, she borderline was activating Winter Soldier. That's basically what she did.
She kill him. Yeah. She's like,
kill him.
Yes.
I ain't kill a nigga in weeks. Let's go.
Rick said, I've been waiting.
He was like, all right.
She ain't need no code, no nothing. He don't need no metal arm. My man was excited to pull that revolver out.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yeah. That was hilarious. Rick was like, I've been told your ass, but now look what you done. Look. All right, which leads us to our next character, Reg Monroe, Deanna's sweet architect husband. R.I.P. to Reg, man. He didn't deserve that.
Yeah. He had a very short time. I had to give him B just because of how opening he was to the group.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, he was going to teach Noah everything about being an architect. And even when there was early conflict, like he was the one that went outside to like talk to the group of like, hey, Deanna's kind of wifey tripping right now. Just give it some time. Give it some time. We'll work some things out. So yeah. Him getting sliced at the throat was damn.
He didn't deserve that because he was really trying. Like he understood the impact of Rick in the gang, like the reason why they were there. So yeah. All right. Next, Spencer Monroe, the whiny, jealous son who constantly fumbled.
D.
Yeah,
he didn't really do anything. But be a pussy.
He started so much unnecessary shit trying to override Rick. And
that part.
He's a D. He's D just for asking Rosita, what are we? He's a D just for that. Nigga, just take the coochie and shut the fuck up.
Like, we just started fucking yesterday.
It's the apocalypse. How many baddies do you think you're going to get? What are we? No strings attached.
Yeah.
Worried about the wrong shit.
Yeah. Okay, next we have Aiden, the cowardly Alexandria runner who got people killed.
D.
D.
Okay.
Another bitch ass nigga. Alexandria had a lot of bitch ass niggas.
A lot of them. That's what I'm saying. They were going to be chopped up and eaten.
Yeah, because
And
Negan was gonna get to them
down.
eventually. I think Negan was
Yes.
gonna get to them eventually. He was gonna, like you
Yes.
said, tear them a new hole. If
Yes.
it was
Yes.
Please note they are all of the same pigmentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next. Speaking
Just throwing that
of
out there.
Nicholas, the cowardly Alexandria runner who got people killed. He's a D.
Nah, he might be the king of the bitch ass niggas.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
He said, "Thank you."
he not, you know what? He's not even a bitch ass nigga. He's the king of hoe ass niggas.
Yeah,
Like
for
he's
sure.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
it's like you was combative.
Mhm.
Glenn should
For
have
no
killed you.
reason.
He
Like
tried to
Glenn
kill Glenn.
tried to kill Glenn. Glenn should have killed you, let you
Glenn
survive,
spared you.
and then you take yourself out in the most diabolical time.
yeah.
Like, yeah, king of
Like,
the whole ass niggas.
yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. Next, we have Tobin, the background Alexandria workers. He's still alive. Like, Tobin, what is his impact? For real.
Carol's boo thing for a short
That's it.
time. I think just to show her like
Trying to be soft a little bit.
yeah.
Being more open to romantic interest, because obviously
Yeah.
she then leads up to King Ezekiel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it was. It's just a step for Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's definitely D because no impact at all.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have Olivia, the supplies manager with the pantry keys.
D.
D.
She was horrible at her job. You know how many niggas was in and out of them rooms when she was on the shift? Nah, D.
She didn't know what was going on in that pantry.
And this is horrible, but I did not remember Negan was fat shaming her when he came to Alexandria.
Oh yeah, he did.
And then she was like, "We're running out of food," and he was like,
"Are we?"
Right.
Right. He was like, "I can't tell." Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't shit. But I just saw that clip on social media. I was like, that's kind of funny.
That was fucked up. Okay. Next, we have Jesse Anderson, the domestic abuse survivor who almost pulled Rick back to normalcy. Hated her and her husband.
And her
I don't
son.
hate
the whole
her.
family.
The whole family.
I don't hate her as much. I understand why people hate her. And then obviously everybody loves the Rashone of it all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hate her as much because I feel like she was slowly getting in line. Like, I think that's why they had that scene where I think it was a wolf. One of the wolves tried to kill her in her house and she defended herself. Like, she was slowly getting in line. She just ain't talked to her shitty ass kids. This is why people should not procreate. I keep telling y'all, procreation is troublesome. I don't know. For me, I guess she's a C. I don't hate her as much, and I feel like she was helping Rick to kind of like wake up to the idea, like, hey, you don't have to be fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin all the time. Like, you can simmer the fuck down.
Yeah.
So,
she just reminded me a lot of Lori, like a Lori before, everything, where Lori was probably like the housewife type and got in line and loving Rick. And like, that's what she reminded me of Lori before. And I hated that.
I can see that. I never thought of it that way, but yeah. I thought she was an annoying white woman. Well, that's a really good point.
So what y'all going with?
I want to put her at D. But to your point, she did get in line at the end. So I will give her a C just for that.
Okay.
Okay. Next, another one. Sam Anderson, the kids whose nerves completely broke under pressure. I mean, damn. D.
Yeah.
Annoying as fuck.
Like, Mom, what's going on?
Not the
And it was
time.
right. It was Carol's fault because but however, I mean, he got a lot of people killed, and he's the reason why Carl got shot in the eye, which was even crazier.
He gets a D just for that dumbass bowl cut. D just
All
for that.
right. Next, we have Ron Anderson. I don't want it. Same thing. Annoying. D. bitch ass kid. Well, we can put him.
I could argue a C.
Okay.
I could argue a C.
Okay.
Because I did like all the scenes where you can tell that he's plotting against Rick and Carl.
Yeah.
Even though it was a bullshit and trash fight choreography between him and Carl having that fight when they have the herd at Alexandria.
Oh yeah.
And if he doesn't shoot Carl, we don't get Crazy Rick again, him wilding out.
True.
And all
That's
that.
true.
So I give him a partial C. Yeah.
Okay. What you think, Jasmine?
I agree.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. Yeah, I was just gonna say I agree. He definitely is necessary. I think for Carl's evolution.
I agree upon that. Yeah.
And that actor has been blowing up. Like he was in what movie is it?
Weapons. Wasn't him?
Weapons,
Was that
yes,
him? Weapons.
yes.
And
He
he's
was
gonna be
in
in the new
Weapons.
Resident Evil.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he getting booked and busy. So
Like the check, Ron Anderson.
yeah, shout out to him.
Okay, next, Pete Anderson, the closet drinker and domestic abuser.
I'm gonna have to give him B. I'm gonna have to give him B.
Say between B or C because he definitely is a domino effect.
Yes, he is.
He really is. B. He had that nigga Rick stalking fucking Alexandria streets.
He did.
Rick is a sick man.
Yes, he is.
Rick is a sick man because he was definitely stalking Alexandria like a fucking shark. Like, yeah, I'm gonna kill this nigga. He just don't know it. He just don't know it.
He couldn't wait.
Yeah. And I mean, he's a B just for the fight that leads to the iconic Rick speech, losing his mind, all cut up, all bloody. It's like, me? I'm the problem? I'm sorry. I got to give him props for activating Crazy Rick. He plays too vital of a role. He plays too vital of a role there.
He definitely did. Okay. Next, we have Denise Cloud, the nervous, brilliant doctor trying to step up. She didn't deserve that.
Yeah, that was tough, man.
That was tough.
I think she's also a B. Like, because she was someone who understood who she was. Like, I don't have the skills. I don't go on runs. I want to step up and be strong like you people. And then to get taken
and be
out.
The doctor.
That was one of the more heartbreaking deaths in the series.
Yeah. I can agree upon that. Okay, y'all. We almost done. Enid, the close off teen whispering, just survived somehow.
Can I just say, because I cannot stand her. She's so disrespectful. D. She is so rude. The way she was talking to Sasha. Every time I rewatch those episodes, I would have popped her in the mouth. I was like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, she's disrespectful. I don't like Enid. I don't like her.
No, it took me a long time. I think I don't like Enid until like I'm currently watching her at Hilltop and her becoming a doctor. Like that's the only like okay, but early Enid is like girl.
Yeah. Like if Ron is, the typical teenage boy that's like over the top and shit, Enid is like the moody girl. Granted, she went through some traumatic shit seeing her parents get eaten alive in front of her. But it was kind of like, we ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, big girl.
Yeah. So where should we put her? Is she a C?
If you want, I would say D.
I mean, right, we can do a D. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like she was definitely annoying, especially in season. Was that 5? Okay, y'all, we're really almost there. Season 6, Alexandria expansion and the Hilltop. First character, Eastman, the cheesemaker who taught Morgan the way of the stick. D.
Yeah,
I
Lisa, yeah.
hated this episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hated this episode.
Yes.
Pointless.
Yes. Like,
And
okay.
it's actually a waste of this actor because he's
Yes.
actually a pretty good actor. I don't know if
He is.
anybody's seen Zodiac with Jake
Mm-mm.
Gyllenhaal.
Mm-mm.
It's basically like a dramatization
It's like the Zodiac
of
Killer?
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
dramatization. It's Jake Gyllenhaal's in it. Robert Downey Jr. is in it. Mark
Oh.
Ruffalo is in it. There's mad Avengers that's in it, coincidentally.
Okay.
It's a really good movie, and he plays the guy that supposedly is a Zodiac killer, and he plays it perfectly of like this brooding, sort of creepy, like
Yeah.
he's fitting all the characteristics, but it's like that's the 70s, so
Yeah.
you know, they can't really
Mhm.
pin it on him, and he's been in and out of jail, whatever. He plays a
Yeah.
fantastic sort of like alleged villain in there. So the fact they use him for this bullshit, it was kind of like, bro.
Yeah. Slap in the
But
face.
yeah,
Yeah.
D.
Okay. Next, we have Heath, the supply runner who seemingly vanished into thin air.
Another bad
Who
wig.
did, yeah, definitely have a worse
Another
wig.
wig, right? Jesus, they was doing us so wrong with the
Real bad.
wigs. Oh
Yeah.
my
And why
God.
does everybody have to have locks?
Talk about it.
Like, there's
Is
various
that all we
hairstyles.
can do? I guess in that when we don't have our products.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was weird.
That is funny.
We don't have our products. We just gotta lock it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all think? Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
But
he
yeah, then
definitely just vanished.
Literally in thin air. Like, what is the point of him being even in the series?
they should have just recasted. I don't
They
know why they
should
didn't just
have.
recast and just continue his story. I don't remember what he does in the comics. I think he has like a pretty big role, but
Mm,
they should have just recasted. Like, I
yeah.
don't know why they just, the actor had scheduling conflicts.
Yeah.
I think was that around the time of the NWA movie?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was pretty big for him then. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we have Carter, the Alexandrian mutineer whose face gets violently chewed off by a tree walker 5 minutes into the quarry mission. Oh. D.
I think he's a C.
You think
I think
so?
he's a C because I think he's one of the few people that at this point, because this is after, what's this?
Was he one that wanted to plot against Rick?
Yeah, he was one of the ones that plotted
Mm.
against Rick, and I can't remember if Deanna and the rest of them had already died at this point. So a lot of the Alexandrians has started to get on
Oh, I don't think
board.
so. Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I know it was early on in season 6.
I think Deanna does die in season 6. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's like right after that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think by this point, a lot of Alexandria has gotten with the program, but then we
Yeah.
had the few that's like, oh no, we don't trust this Rick character, and that's when
Rick put up on him like, if
listen,
y'all
man.
gonna conspire against me, I should have had a lookout.
Rick
so
was walking around. He was walking around Alexandria like Debo from Friday. Like, I dare one of y'all niggas to say something. I dare one of y'all niggas to say something.
Rick said, "Oh, they didn't tell y'all I'm a Rick-tater."
Yeah, so I give him a C.
Okay.
And he does play a factor in fucking up the quarry mission.
Mm-hmm.
And so that then leads to, everything with the
Yeah.
herd. So I think, I think that was still early on because I think the herd is when Deanna dies. So
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
So
What
I
you
give him a
think,
C.
Jasmine? You think C?
I don't
D?
even remember him. Y'all talking. I'm trying to jog my memory.
It
Girl,
was
he
like
got ate up, so it didn't matter.
it was like season 6. It was like episode 2 or 3 or something. And
Yeah,
there's
he's
like
like
this
the first
small,
one.
yeah, like they're doing the quarry mission when everybody's out in the woods, and then he's kind of like, I don't
Yeah.
know, this
Okay.
seems tough, and like everybody's split apart, and then
Yeah. Okay.
Rick,
Didn't he try to run or something? Or
I
was that
don't,
somebody else?
I
One
don't
of them
remember
was
if it,
running and ended up getting. I think I remember him though. I do remember.
yeah, like I think him dying triggered off some of them starting to run
Yeah.
because he
Yeah.
gets bit and he's yelling, and so Rick has to like slice it.
Yes.
Yeah, Rick has to end up killing him, and so the
Yeah.
herd starts coming into that direction or whatever.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think he was just vital in that sort of way because
And
he
that
fucked
hurt.
up the plan. Yeah.
Yeah. I will give you that C just because he was like the domino effect. So, okay. All right. Next, we have Paul. I know his name was Paul. Paul Jesus Rovia, the ninja kicking scout who opened up the larger world. R.I.P. Jesus, man. He didn't deserve that. He did
That's
not
a
deserve
that's a
that.
A, man. That's a A.
Yeah, I love Jesus. He was very vital to like he really did open up. Like he the fact that he tricked Rick, that's how we are introduced to him. Until like him showing like, we actually have this system going. You can actually get on board. I don't know, get on board. He's the one introducing to Negan, basically. But yeah, Jesus was everything.
Yeah. And the whole Whisperer
Mhm.
introduction.
Mhm.
I was
To
not
death.
expecting that from a hole in the wall.
Man, what? I did not. It's like Jesus was like, he was really a fighter. Like he could really get through so much. And so like he was literally like a spy almost. For him to go out like that was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
That was
I agree.
crazy. That was crazy. Okay. Anything else on Jesus?
Nope.
All right.
Pray for
Next,
Jesus.
let's please. All right. Next, we have Gregory, the cowardly, self-serving leader of Hilltop.
Well, he was a
feel like
bitch. He definitely was important,
He
unfortunately.
was.
yeah, I think he's B.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because he becomes basically the main antagonist for Maggie and giving Maggie an
Mhm.
arc.
Yeah,
Doesn't she end up hanging him?
she sure did.
Yep.
She
Did
sure
it.
did.
That's kind of wild.
She said, "You tried to kill me so many times. I'm not sparing you no more. You're out of here." Because he really
Yeah.
tried to play her. He really tried to play her. Okay. Ethan, the hilltop resident who stabbed Gregory, prompting Rick to execute him and famously asked the crowd, what? I don't remember him, but him killing Rick killing him, it was like what was kind of crazy. Like that was when it was like, oh, Rick is cocky as shit. Like he don't give a fuck at all.
Yeah. I gotta give him. He's like a C plus
Yeah.
because I know you said Jesus is what kind of started the savior thing. I think
Ethan really did. Yeah.
Ethan really did because he was
Yeah.
the one that was acting out for the saviors to kill Gregory, and
Yeah.
so that's when he kind of discovered everything and learned about the whole trade or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think he, like, yes, Jesus does open up the world to other communities, but then I think Ethan plays a vital role with.
Yeah.
Now we have the new antagonist that this group has to deal with.
Yeah.
So I give him a C.
Yeah. What about your Jasmine?
I agree because again, I don't remember him. And I trust y'all. I trust y'all.
Uh, no, I feel it. I feel it. It's like it's so many characters. You really only remember the impactful ones that you see often. And like if they die really quick, it's like, oh, okay, just another one. It's like a damn walker almost.
Yeah. But I'll be on the lookout for him because again, I'm still on season 4 or 5 again.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm on my like 15th rewatch. So I probably
Yeah.
done missed him so many
Yeah.
times, but I'll be on the lookout.
Yeah, you gonna miss him again, girl. You gonna
Yeah,
miss him
yeah,
again.
yeah.
All right. Next, we have Dwight, the burn scarred savior caught between loyalty and survival. Hey. Dare I say A, for real.
Yeah.
Dwight is
Yeah,
very impactful.
he
Yeah.
is.
Especially
I
for
agree.
Daryl. Especially for Daryl.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Him even like switching sides and helping them out to like get rid of the saviors and all of that. Even like all the back and forth with Dwight. He is very impactful.
Yeah. I have to agree.
Yeah.
I mean, even him killing Denise,
Oh
him
yeah.
shooting Daryl, which prevented them from going to the lineup.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give him an A too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
All
agree.
right. Last 4. Simon, Negan's unpredictable, highly volatile right-hand man. What a bitch. What a bitch.
I honestly don't remember Simon that much. I know he was like the second in command, but I don't remember him in the other seasons.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking about season 7 or 8 when he plotted against Negan. Like he is low key kind of a part of why Negan failed because he plotted against him. And because of that is why Negan was kind of like out by himself too. So that's the only thing, only reason why I would give him a B is because of that.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. All right, season 7. This will be quick. The Saviors, the Kingdom, and the Scavengers. First person, Negan, the bat-swinging, charismatic tyrant who broke Rick's group. Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I do find him annoying because at some point how his cadence is like, okay, we get it. Like you're very playing up the comic book part of it. You definitely S tier. S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
he was worse than the governor, which I thought was crazy.
But I always say though, if it wasn't for the governor, Rick couldn't have handled Negan if he didn't get through the governor. So I do, and then Rick. What else happened after that? Well, he left after what is it? The skin people, the Alpha and them.
That.
But I think whatever happened, Negan was very necessary for Rick.
I mean, it definitely showed him like you can get beat.
Yeah, you're not too tough.
You think you him, and you are, so you're on your own right. However, there's somebody bigger and badder than you who gonna put you down. So, and that was Negan. That was Negan for Rick. He never really met his match for real. In the
yeah. I mean, he's definitely one of the more iconic characters in TV history.
As villain for sure, yeah. And the actor, obviously.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan is probably definitely an icon and will forever live for his appearance on Grey's, Supernatural, Walking Dead. So and he's masterful. I mean, he's still playing the character now, even though I hate those spinoffs. Yeah, I mean, too many iconic moments, too many iconic lines.
Yeah.
I mean, just the whole, even outside of the lineup, I think what's more impressive for me, at least, is the domestication of Rick after he kills Glenn and Abraham, and how he breaks him down to the smallest possible molecule to make him subservient to him, and then having to see Rick have to work his way outside of that. I think, S tier just for that, because we never seen Rick in that position.
Rick was like, "Listen, I know y'all think I'm the leader. I'm just the man. Like I'm just the man. Negan is the one that's really the leader here. Okay, listen to him." All right, next, hate him. King Ezekiel, the theatrical tiger taming leader of the kingdom, who brought a much needed dose of fantasy and hope. Is that what he brought?
He was annoying.
He is so annoying. Oh my God. I hate the way he talked. I hate the way he walked.
Okay, Kendrick.
I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't bothered by him.
But yeah, I'll get what his point was to bring that. Oh my God, that hopefulness. But now was not the time to be playing. Was it Dungeons and Dragons? Please.
Basically.
Please.
Niggas are dying.
You're living out your fantasies right now. This is real life.
You need to get serious. You're pissing me off. Oh my God.
I mean, I respect it. What are y'all ranking him? What are y'all giving him?
He is impactful, obviously, to Carol, and he does help, the bigger picture of it all, the whole Alexandria Hilltop, everybody kind of coming together to, get Negan. So for that, he's a leader of, the people love him. His people love him.
This is true.
Yeah.
They love
kept him out of a lot of the bullshit. So he
Yeah.
definitely, while it was annoying that he was cosplaying, he definitely did act like a king, I guess. He did his part, I guess,
I guess, right? Right?
That's
Dang, where do
hilarious.
we put him? I hate him so much, I can't even put him at A. What you think, Steven? You can pick.
I mean, I don't hate him, but I also don't remember as much of what he does.
He don't do much.
Yeah, like he's basically just used as like a love interest for Carol.
That's it.
For the most part.
And the leader of the kingdom. That's it.
Yeah, that's basically it. So I guess he's a C.
Yeah.
I guess it would probably be a B because I think Carol's time spending with him helps her get back to the Carol that she needs to be.
I agree. I agree upon that. Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's a B.
Yeah. All right, last character. This might be easy. Jerry, Ezekiel's fiercely loyal, perpetual positive bodyguard wielding a massive battle axe. Where do we put Jerry? Also, like he's so similar to Ezekiel, but like on the oh, so he could be a C for real, for real. And I might be doing too much.
You say even a C.
I think he's low key a B.
Okay.
Just because of how he carries himself in terms of being jovial and trying to remain positive through everything that's going on. So, and it wasn't like he was no slouch. Like he would lay shit down if need be. So,
Yeah, that's true.
So I think he's a B.
Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that. He's the last one.
Is there anybody that, well, I know, Regine, you haven't finished the series, but is there anybody that, from what you've watched thus far, that we would have thrown on here? Because I feel like, well, you still have a lot because you still have to get through the Commonwealth and the end of the
I haven't
Whisperer
got there
arc.
yet.
Yeah, so you got a lot. So there might be other characters. But
I think there's a lot more characters. Other than the Alpha, I still haven't learned her entire plot, but right now the lady is insane. So she might be an S tier. Just because like she is worse than the governor and Negan. Like she fucking hate her own daughter.
I was gonna say, yes, she did not like her own child.
That was crazy. She hated her husband too. That was even crazier. But yeah, like she's probably the only character I can really think of. Okay. Oh, we didn't say Judas. Judah.
Oh, Judith?
Not Judith. Judah, the trash lady.
Oh, you mean Jadis?
Oh,
Jadis.
I hated that whole thing. That shit was stupid to me.
Yeah, I'm still confused about her too.
I never saw the point.
Yeah, she's interesting.
She'd be D tier for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody that we haven't mentioned that we should. So.
Okay. Anything else you think our list is good? We are positive. Anybody we want to change around on the list?
I don't think so. I think we've kind of deep dive everybody.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
I don't think there's anybody that isn't well represented.
Yeah.
Or in the wrong place. I think everybody's accurately categorized.
Especially our S tier. I feel like S tier is the one that really matters out of all of them, for real. And I think we got our S tier. I think it's a solid list.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Even our B tiers. I mean, our A tiers, I meant. Very solid.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely can argue some of the A tier could have been S tier. Like, I think those first
4.
Yeah, first 4 could have been
potentially.
I would say first 3.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
Could have been S tier.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because everybody hates Andrea. Like everybody hates Andrea, which is that just shows the not only her performance, but shows the writing was on point too. Given that's a completely different version of the character in comparison to the comics. So they knocked it out the park there. So
yeah.
I'm on board with everything.
Any last thoughts before we get out of here?
I got nothing, Jasmine, unless you got anything.
You got anything, Jasmine?
No, but I really enjoyed myself.
I'm happy. This is fun, right? It's like a game show.
Yeah, and to be, having conversations with similar people because people think I'm crazy when I say I love The Walking Dead. I say, y'all just don't get it. y'all just really don't get it. And
That's
it's nice to be
exactly
amongst the company of
Yeah.
people that actually get it. So,
Yeah.
you know,
that's
I would love to come
exactly
back
how it's
eventually,
been.
if you guys would have me for
Yes.
any other,
Of
and I would
course, of
love to
course.
Of course.
watch any other shows that y'all are talking about. I'm definitely going to keep up with that because I need to expand my TV show library, especially for somebody who wants to write for TV. I think I should be watching more TV.
You can, but you could also, I always try to finesse it. You can also take it from the approach of like, as someone who doesn't digest TV, I'm taking it from a different angle. And this is how
Mhm.
I would, my interpretation. But I know TV is very rigid with how they sort of operate. Or
Yeah.
you could be like, fuck TV and create my own content and then make
Mhm.
that, blow up. We might be talking
Yeah.
to the next Issa right here.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do.
Yes.
As people say, I look like Quinta, so I'm trying to hone into that. So I get
There
Quinta
you
Brunson
go.
a lot.
Yes.
So then, outside of The Walking Dead, what other TV shows that you are like a big fan of?
I don't think what I was with. I'm trying to catch up on X-Men 97.
Okay.
I tried to get into American Gods. There's a lot
Okay.
going on.
It's a lot going on. It is a
Especially
lot
like the
going
first
on.
3 episodes. Oh.
Yeah, but I think the first season is like pretty good, but by the
Yeah.
third, it's just like, okay, where are we going with this? And then they get canceled. So yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
American Gods been on my list for a minute. I have
Yeah.
not taken the time to watch.
The
yeah,
Office. I watched The Office, Scandal. Those are like my comfort shows. Like those
yeah.
are the shows I can go
Scandal
back to,
is
and The Walking Dead back and
yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. That's a good variance there. I
yeah. It
respect that.
is.
I respect that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was definitely a pleasure having you. Of course, we'll include all of your information in the
Mhm.
description so they could follow you, because why not support Black creators? Like, matter of
Yeah.
fact, y'all should end of it. Actually, no, watch the whole entire video, then follow after. Just disclaimer.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll definitely have you back. And I don't know what capacity that you generate your own content, but if you ever want to do a one-off thing and have us join, like, we would definitely love to jump on and whatever
Yeah.
shows that you may want to cover in the future that you may want us to chime in on. It's
We
definitely
watch them
about to be.
all.
Okay.
Well, I don't know
Cool.
about watching them
I
all.
do. I do. I watch them all.
I'm very, very selective over here. Very selective.
Yes, he is bougie with the shows.
I mean, listen, it's hard being God's favorite. But yeah, I don't know, Regine, if you want to take us out, or
I'm
if
gonna
you
take
have.
us out, y'all. I'm hungry and I gotta pee. All right. That is our official character ranking for the golden era of The Walking Dead. We want to thank our guest, Jasmine, for joining us in this discussion. Be sure to follow her on their respective platforms. Just a reminder, if you want to watch us react to the events that influence these characters' position on the board, the entire Rewind and Analyze archive is waiting for you on Patreon. It's over 100 hours on there. Link in the description, hit subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.